Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Hello everyone, welcome to Bearded Brawls Arctic December Bearded Brawls tournament. I'm Fleming MBL and I'm joined here by the lovely Althazar. How you doing? Dude, I am so excited for today. There are so many good sets going on, and we have kind of an interesting top 8. You know, a lot of our higher seeded players were kind of knocked out a little early, and especially Lil Mav. They were knocked out in pools, which was kind of insane. We saw a little bit of an upset earlier on with what was the matches? I don't remember which one, but I saw one somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Lil Mav was actually taken out by someone by the name of just a dash, which might seem a little interesting, but also you have to realize that Lil Mav is seed 8 here. That dash is seed like 154. So huge upset. But I mean, but we don't gotta focus on that right now. Let's focus on our. Oh, for sure. But let's focus on our top 8. You know, the one that everyone wants to see. You know, all the ruling fights, the brawling and holla. Alright. So, if we go ahead and take a look at our first winner semi match, we got Knees and Skeldra. So, two very notable EU players, most recently Skeldra and Knees at the Brawlhalla World Championship Expo. If you were there, you would have known that it was an amazing event. And I'm still talking about it. It's like almost a month later, which is crazy. Take a look at them. They had pretty similar placements. Knees getting top 8 at BCX, Skeldra getting 1 placement less than them at the 9th place. So two very, very esteemed players. And you know, Skeldra doesn't really have any podiums, and you know, Knees may have a few, but Skeldra with a 10-7 record there with Knees, 3 matches to 2. So it's gonna be an interesting set to say the least. I'm assuming we're gonna. Honestly, yeah. But who's the underdog? Knees is the higher PR, but less than matches. All right. So we have the Patrick Star from the new crossover event from SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star, and Sandy Cheeks, all added into Brawlhalla. Now, if that doesn't say, I don't know what it says. Let me be honest. It's so chaotic. But Nia's gonna be playing that Taros, and Skeldра's on the J Young as normally are. So I'm definitely excited to see how this goes. We are game number 1. Are you ready, Althazar? Alright. But here we are. Game 1. We're gonna head on to small Brawlhaven. I'm excited to see these crossovers finally being used. They look so goofy in game. They feel so out of place, and these are that nice little silent down like yeah, it's like they took a character. They took the character signatures and then just added animations to it. Pretty lopsided, I'd say. Ooh, good dodge on the recovery. Knees recovered the wrong way. Oh boy. What a start to the set. I mean, knees going down like that, and that's kind of rough. They had a large damage lead. Now Skeletor on this greatsword picking up momentum. So much damage built already. Maybe we should be talking about greatsword damage. Knees is looking for this first knockout still. Skeletor looking for this second knockout. Beautiful dodge on the down air. Nair not going to be enough to KO just yet. Gravity cancel deal by Knees. Nair on that barely and light. Not going to be enough to KO. Weapon throw doesn't connect. Knees with it falling Nair on stage. Giving that first stock off with Skeletor. Now, that was a lot of damage built there from the greatsword of Skeletor. Skeletor's just we just need to find the KO option and down air into Nair. Be a true combo at Skeletor's up a full stock here over Knees.
Yeah, that first stock definitely is gonna be troublesome for Knees to catch up now.
I feel like it was definitely a loss of momentum too, just because I mean Knees practically took themselves like just simply free and
I'm just trying to get some confirmation here about my microphone situation, and
okay, but Knees actually is going to bring that back. You know, take a little bit of damage out of this last stock, but if you secure that stock,
yeah, only 60 of damage is still pretty much possible to catch up and actually get the win. So Skeletor is some crazy unarmed real quick, putting up some damage. Still, look at that hammer.
Oh, the sidelines a dash and
Covering with that snare. Ooh,
Gravity cancel side air. What is going on? The Skeletor side air, and that's going to be game one.
Hey, he got pretty cocky. He got pretty confident with that gravity cancel side C right there, trying to get the kill confirmed. But honestly, after the beginning of that match, I'd be too. We got a change from Knees. He's swapping to Soul.
To the Zol. That's not a SpongeBob character.
That is not as much of a character. That's for sure.
He's being a goofy goober.
Skeletor still with the Jaju, and I don't think he's gonna ever change from that character.
3, 2, 1.
But
I mean, why wouldn't he? He doesn't look so last.
No, yeah, honestly, and at BCX.
No,
what the heck?
Skeletor.
Skeletor? Oh my god!
I'm trying to talk about Knees real quick, please. Just give me 1 second. So I remember seeing Knees as in the back when another U-turn. Oh my god, he dropped it. Oh my goodness, Skeletor, let me talk for 5 seconds, please.
He's decided to end this here
oh
and
my
now.
Damn it! Alright, I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know. Skeletor happened to us, but Knees is struggling. I saw Knees play Cannon in, I believe it was the earlier, or November version of Brawls. And playing with Acto in 2v2. So I thought maybe it wasn't that great, but I mean, it started doing really, really well. But Skeletor, oh my god, this greatsword, he's gone!
The dodge reads with the greatsword are being amazing in terms of like taking up damage to the soul, and you know it's crazy when a character that has greatsword is making the most amount of damage with an arm. Like, what is going on, Skeletor? What are you doing right now, man?
Give Skeletor a chance. Oh wait, no.
Like, give these a chance.
Sorry, wrong person.
No, you're good.
It is insane the amount of damage that Skeletor just output, and a nice punish of that gravity side leg. Side leg, it was one of them.
Honestly, calling out the greatsword inputs when they're gravity cancel is probably harder than everything else in this game. But there we go, Knees taking up some good damage with the cannon.
I feel like Knees always gets to show up on this last stock, but Knees starts showing up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, thing is. Oh my god.
Exhausted recovery.
Exhausted recovery.
Scoundrel. Less than 2 minutes. Wow.
He even swapped skin and everything. Wait, no, hold up. That's Nice. Nice going for the mirror match?
Dude, what?
Nice going for the Great Sword mirror match?
I don't think I've ever
on?
seen. I don't think I've ever seen Nice play Great Sword.
Will this be? Will this be him like showing out?
I don't know, man. Maybe Nice wants to play some Great Sword because he sees how good it is. But Skeldra, I mean, Skeldra is one of the EU Great Sword demons, so it's gonna be quite hard to, try to take this back, especially being down 2-0.
No, and especially with the damage output that Skeldra is currently demonstrating. Like, he couldn't do anything with a normal sword. He had to swap, and still, I mean, whoever who looks to have the control of the stage right now is just Skeldra.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Great Sword pick might work. Nice weapon throw there from Skeldra to complete the knockout. And Skeldra's gonna prime that Great Sword. And they want to keep it. They don't want to let go.
So far, he's trying to get the stock back and probably just avoid getting the most amount of damage as possible. But look at Skeldra, already popping up those numbers. How long did it take him to go to orange? Oh my god.
Double D-light on the sword. Not for combo. Very, very dodgeable. But, he said, okay, you know what? I need a little bit more damage. I'll just do this for fun. But man, Skeldra with a gravity cancel D-light into recovery.
He's been hitting those quite a lot.
Oh, for sure.
He sure has the spacing. And Sig that confirms the kill for Skeldra. Pretty much a whole stock.
Skeldra, man, this is actually insane. Nice has to take out 2 stocks if they want to even have a chance of bringing it back. This is going, honestly, not great.
Yeah, although he seems to be losing the sword battle.
Yeah, but now he's on the Great Sword, and Skeldra knows how to play around that quite well, especially with this unarmed weapon throw. Not going to connect. He's trying to find the confirm here. Gets his dodge caught. Skeldra's going to go down and say, I'm not going to lose this stock. I'm going to just take it myself. Fine.
I guess so. I mean, everything that's going on right now is completely weird to me.
I'm assuming maybe was what they wanted to do a gravity cancel down heavy, but I don't know. Nice now on this Great Sword. Damn, starting to come back a little bit for Nice.
Yeah, he's actually keeping up very well. So far, I mean, equal damage now. This could be it. Ooh, nice dodge from Skeldra.
Nice needs one more good hit, but so does Skeldra. It is the J-Yun mirror match. I call this B6 2020.
the BCX 2020 treatment.
Oh!
Nice is desperate to get that kill.
This is so close.
Oh,
the Nair.
Nair's gonna
Nice
make
takes the game. Oh my god. What is that?
I'd say that Skeldra got kind of confident and he kind of just, got a little bit loose on that last game, but hopefully he can catch up on the next third game of the night.
Dude, Skeldra losing against Great Sword is like blowing my mind. That was so close. Nice just barely got that Nair.
We go.
Now,
game 3. Well, game 4 actually. Never mind.
Game 3 ended with a Nice victory, but he still has to win 2 more games. And the way Skeldra's been playing, I'm not so confident.
I mean, it'd be pretty disrespectful to not only do a reverse, but also with the opponent's character.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I can play your main better than you.
Here we go, Skeldra showing those reads with the Great Sword.
Oh,
goes for the dare.
Oh no.
He's still trying to get those confirms with the unarmed. Switches back to the Great Sword, and that drop is gonna send him to the inlet into the heavy.
Dude, that was a good play there by Skeldra, making sure Nice is stuck in that combo, not get out and getting a nice hit.
Pretty amazing frame trap indeed.
It looks like Skeldra just wants this set to be over right now. And Knees just went for a full extended ground pound.
Ooh.
Skeldra.
That could have been kill confirm. Okay, Sarah doesn't connect. Still pretty good amount of damage output from Skeldra. Ooh, that dodge.
Both players have been able to do that, and it's so amazing.
Giving up the space to each other. But there we go, Skeldra. Oh, with the same finisher and misses again. Okay, that down six. Sends Nieces away.
Oh, recovery. Nieces down to the last stock. Potential bracket stopper. Is not looking good.
Hey, with Nice, you never know. That recovery is gonna take finally the third stock for Skeldra. And now Nice just have to get a whole stock back.
Unfortunately, Knees has to do a reverse 3. That recovery was definitely a step in the right direction. But, I mean, Skeldra already building a lot of damage with unarmed. Nice gravity cancel down light there.
Honestly, I feel like he's making a lot more damage with the unarmed than with the actual sword.
Oh!
Ooh, that side stick from Knees. Gonna
Side
send away.
air.
There we go.
Now, that is definitely a start, but Knees has to try and avoid as much as they can right now. They need all the damage.
Oh, but that's gonna be the confirm.
No! Skeldra, beautiful. They missed the opener, but like, right, let's go to the bridge and the finisher. We're gonna end the stock one way or another, and we're gonna do it right now. So Skeldra is going to move on after 4 games. Great job there by them. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next set. Now, I don't know if you're too familiar with these multiple players, but we have Aquino and Brawlhalla.
I'll be honest with you, you got the knowledge here in this case.
Alright. But, so Aquino, I know a little bit about them. I know that they locked in Oldham like times. I know I say that
I mean,
like
Old
it's a
Dream
bad
and
thing, but
EU goes
really
along
not.
the lines.
it's like reading a dictionary. It's always gonna be there, you know. Old
Bread and butter.
EU. Bread and butter. There you go. I was looking for something like that. But we're gonna be going against Brawlhalla. Now, Brawlhalla is one of those gauntlet demons. They've been out of their mind. Personally, there's a little bit of bias here because I love Brawlhalla, but you know, I'm excited to see how these two players clash. Very similar PRs, PR 24 and 27.
And just like you said, Aquino goes for the old one as well.
Yeah, and we're actually gonna. I wanna see what character Bobby is. You know they
Oh, now that you mention gauntlets, I'm thinking about probably a Mardix, perhaps.
maybe a Mordex. I know they. Okay,
Whoa!
well, you know what? Screw me then. We got the Terrors coming out.
We got a whole Terrace. That's a whole different pick than what you were saying.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so maybe we'll get a Mordex. Alright. Okay, well, let's see what the Terrors does.
I feel like everybody decided to learn how to play Terrace after what happened in BCX. I'll be honest with you. Kinda did something to this game.
It's the Apollo effect, you know?
Yeah, the same way with Kaya is happening with Terrace now. And he wasn't even the winner of the tournament, but I mean...
Exactly. But I mean, the
Here we
way
go.
China played this was just amazing. With Aquino on the old room, Brawlhalla on the terrace. Start off game.
Amazing spacing from Brawlhalla so far with the hammer. Taking up a lot of damage against Kino.
I personally think Hammer is pretty good right now. But, you know, there's some people that'll say otherwise because it's Hammer.
Thing is, it's not much of an easy weapon as it was before. It actually takes a lot of like mastering to actually pull off a good hammer.
Oh yeah, you have to be able to read movement, you have to be able just to predict really anything. You need a beautiful spacing like that. Unlike
Delayed
Spider from Brawlhalla. Beautiful job to take that first shot.
Just to stay with the axe. And Aquino so far is struggling a lot to play against Brawlhalla. Especially against his spacing. He's keeping up the stage. He's trying to not, you know, risk it at all. Oh, but that
Ooh.
rocket lance.
Almost got the read there.
And also,
Say that. I mean, he's not really struggling anymore. He kind of has kind of completely stopped any momentum Brawlhalla had. There's been no damage built so far.
yeah,
Finally,
pretty much he's
able
trying
to
to keep
stop
up
that.
the stage control as well.
Dropping the sidelight, yeah, that's a little rough. Ground pound does connect though.
Hey, X is slowly chipping up damage of Aquino though. Let me tell you something. Playing Rocket Lance right now must be pretty hard, especially with everything that happened with the new patch.
Yeah, well, Lance got nerfed for no reason. I don't care what anyone says. Lance did not need nerfed.
Honestly, it's just they got the blaster treatment at this point.
Yeah, Lancer's got good.
That's Seer from Bamia.
2012.
He can get a pretty easy kill confirm right now, especially with the damage output that Terra suffers.
Oh yeah, I mean any signature. Fire's still not enough to knock out. Down air though, still not enough. That Fulgrim defense keeping Aquino alive.
Yeah, that Nair's that fails, tries to go for the read and fails as well. Aquino's gonna have to play it very safe if he wants to put it up. Just do the axe, which can be smart, but oh, that Enlight's gonna make it. And Aquino goes down another stock. Honestly, pretty good advantage for Bamia.
Bamia's just playing really well. I mean, they're avoiding the attacks when they need to. They kind of have the download there on the Lance now, but they just kind of have to stop getting hit by so many attacks. A nice side air from Aquino to knock out that stop and barely any damage on him.
Yeah, pretty much a reset now.
It is almost like that, yeah, but I mean, one player has Lance, one player has Hammer. You tell me.
Hey, it's all about who gets the control of the stage, in my opinion. And so far, Bamia has been showing to keep it up. But you never know with Rocket Lance.
Bamia's been stomp searing like it's a storybook. I mean, it's page after page, turn after turn.
Ooh,
down there,
back dash into down air
again. Weapon throw, and Aquino is gone.
That was a beautiful backdash to bait out the jump for just to get the kill confirmed with Dare. That was amazing from Bamia.
Wow, I mean, wow.
Let me tell you something. For somebody that is a legend with the gauntlets and the scythe, he's got a pretty good hammer in his hands.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, what can I say? Bamia's Bamia, you know.
Here we go, going into game 2. Same characters. I feel like Aquino feels confident about the all-green pick. It's just he has to find a way against the spacing that Bamia is using with Hammer currently.
Well, I feel like every weapon requires some form of spacing, but you also have to realize some weapons require more spacing. For example, Hammer. I know blasters require a lot of spacing.
Oof.
Orb, I don't think Orb requires as much.
Oh.
We're back. Aquino still has a little bit more damage built onto them. This is X.
Yeah, still it shows that Aquino has a lot more control when it comes down to a mirror of Axe. And there we go, taking him out of the stage with that Sayer and killing him up with that charged down sig. Ooh, pretty good patience from Aquino.
Yeah, they were holding it. They knew Bamia had no more options. They were like, okay, let's just confirm the stock rate.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I think what happened was the Lance... He was so low that the Lance recovery just put him into the knockout bonus.
Well, that sure is an interaction. Welcome to Brawlhalla once again, guys.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Alright, so far Bamia started taking a lot of damage with the axe. Trying to keep up with that mirror match right now. Aquino doesn't stay back though. Taking up the advantage once again.
I mean, Aquino's axe is so good, but Bamia's hammer just outranges this axe. Stomp Cider again. Cider again! Oh my god!
I swear, the way he uses the backdash to bait out and then just kills off either with a Sarah or downer is amazing.
Honestly, Bamia's spacing incredible.
He really knows how to adapt to the opponent's movement, and it's really showing, especially with the hammer. Let's see, I still have hopes for Aquino. He's been doing pretty good. He's been showing that no matter, you know, the playstyle that Bamia has, he can keep up, so he might be able to bring this up. He's gonna change a little bit the strategy and goes back to the axe.
Oh, nice gravity cancel instinct there from Bamia. Take that stage, just go ground pound. Can Aquino make it back? Yes, please.
Pretty sure he was trying to get the kill confirmed with the Sayer, and he just missed the jump.
No. That was rough, but I mean, I don't think Bomb is too worried. They definitely have somewhat of a lead.
Yeah, Kino with the rocket lance. Okay, the Dutch. Oh, down sig.
Beautiful.
Sealed it. And that will be the second win for Bamia so far.
Wow. Man, the
Pretty close
is
matches.
wow.
Pretty close matches.
Definitely very close. I think it's just gonna be I think it's just gonna be a battle of mental. I mean, can Bamia, just keep the momentum going, and can they not get overconfident? Can Aquino start, picking it up, seeing what his opponent's doing, and try and fight that back?
I mean, he's been showing to be able to adapt. It's just that everything is going so fast. I guess it's just hard, especially with the weapon match. I mean, so far we can see that Aquino has the advantage when it comes down to a mirror axe, but like when it comes down to anything else, it's just a matter of who gets hit first. Bamia now dominating with the axe in the stage. Flaming?
Sorry, I'm losing myself in this gameplay. I'm gonna be real. It's like, it's so fun, nice and there. You're not gonna knock out just yet another nair for Bamia. That first off, very little damage.
I'm surprised that the downer didn't hit before the nair. Well, so far pretty clean stuck for Bamia.
He's out of jumps though. Leo could have capitalized on that, but unfortunately, I couldn't be able to do it.
Perhaps a little bit of a lack of confidence when it comes down to committing into the movement.
Possibly. Bamia is a very movement-oriented player. He was one of the first people to actually be able. Oh gosh.
There goes the Dutch read.
To be able to, capitalize or utilize the new dash change and cooldown and everything. And he was one of the first people to actually be able to utilize that. And then
Beautiful stumps there.
Still now we'll see it every once in a while. He'll be able to just walk around his opponent. I think that's what makes his hammer so good.
Let me say, this is such a hard situation for Aquino because every time he finally makes it back to the stage, he's in such a poor health. Like, he can get killed by any Sayer. So it's just really a matter of, please don't get hit.
The Bamia's looking to take this 3. I mean, Aquino has to take this stock and then another one if they want to even force it. And even then, they have to win game 4 to force game 5. Winner of this will go on winners finals though. So.
Honestly, yeah, pretty quick matches as well. Between the Skelder knees and these ones, they're being pretty quick when it comes down to like the showdown.
Damn it! Bamia's outputs so much damage. The end light there on Aquino. Bamia's still not enough to get. Oh, what?
Aquino just.
What happened?
Did he give it up? Oh.
What happened?
Oh, GG's to Bamia. Honestly, pretty amazing demonstration of movement and adaptation with the hammer.
Bamia played outstanding that game, and honestly, it was. Oh, I see what happened. Aquino recovered the wrong direction.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, how did I not catch that? Because I saw the recovery animation and then I just saw the kill. I just didn't notice he was like facing towards the opposite side.
Dude, that was rough. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you're in that really tense situation, and then you just turn around and you go right into that knockout zone. That's really unfortunate. Man. I gotta be honest. That's tough.
It is tough, especially because like. Aquino was keeping up the fight. I mean, yeah, he wasn't winning the matches, but they were all pretty close. He was demonstrating that he was capable of taking up the challenge. He was just missing something, just a small little something.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was definitely a close set. I mean, I'm not gonna say Bamia won by a landslide. It was definitely close. I mean, 3-0s don't do anything justice because they can be very close games. Every single time, still be a. So
yeah.
I think I think Akina just kind of has to get a little bit more of that mental game. Because I feel like there was some points where it was just gonna lose in hot situations because they weren't fully there. You know?
Yeah, and especially, I mean, considering the amount of pressure that Bamia was putting with the hammer and with the axe, and he was just not backing off. He was keeping up the pressure constantly, no matter what Akina do. I guess that made him realize, like, oh no, my strategies are not working, and perhaps that created a little doubt that ended up just, breaking his mental at the end. Regardless or not, he still played very amazingly.
I mean, I think we can go ahead and say like everyone here is playing. I mean, sure, it's like a community tournament, but it's a tournament nonetheless, right? I mean,
yeah, cards on the line.
I mean, there's money on the line. Like, yeah, I mean, this is $1,000 tournament. It's crazy, It's like they're actually competing for money that could have been won in a major. I don't know the whole breakdown of how much is this prize, how much is this prize, but I know. I mean, $1,000 is $1,000.
I mean, once you made it to top 8, you already have the commitment of, hey, the price is there. It's all up to the way you play and how you develop.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna lose your money if you lose in top 8. You already made money, so why not go for more? And if you don't get more, you still got it.
Although besides the money, there's also this train of thought of how good can I go? Like, what's the last stretch? How much can I output myself? How high I can price myself up to be in this tournament? And I guess that's something that just every player feels in any type of tournament, whether there's money involved or not. We want to see how far away we can push our capabilities. And I mean, there are just certain players that are better at mentalizing themselves for it than others. So it's all a matter of just how you see the game and what's your perspective of it.
I think I feel like there are people in this game that are like, oh well, I'm never gonna improve, or I'm never gonna get better, or I'm never gonna get this place, or I'm never gonna get this. You're gonna get it if you shut up and just do it. I mean, if you really want something, you will take the steps necessary to get to it. You're not gonna complain about it. It's like, oh, I can't hit 500, and you're not even trying to improve this. Like, if you're not getting something, there's a reason why.
That's like, hey, I want to improve how I play, but you're not even watching your own replays. And I get it. Replays are really boring to see sometimes. Hey, the steps are necessary. You're not going to learn how to fly if you don't know how to run.
Exactly. It's like...
What a nice introspection that we just made right here.
Yeah. Man.
How about we take a look about the next matches?
Next match? So far. All right. I think we have yapped enough here. I'll be honest. We've been chatting a little bit, but I think we're gonna go to a small little break real quick, just so we can get some of these matches ready. And yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yep.
know I should grow up, but I don't wanna get older. It's underrated to be young and free, yeah. Tomorrow may never come, old days I'm running from. Yeah, I should be saving, but I'm spending it all. Yeah, I want that money, I want that money. So give me that money, I wanna spend that money. Just give me that Friday feeling, if I like the weekend. I ain't dead and sleeping now. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. It's taking over me, feel like I could fly away. Oh, I've been waiting to kiss the sky, yeah. One day I'll get serious, but I will have no regrets. And I might start saving, but it ain't right now. I want that money, I want that money. So give me that money, I wanna spend that money. Just give me that Friday feeling, like if I like the weekend. I ain't dead and sleeping now. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. One day I'll try to not get wasted all the time. But for the moment, I'm alright. Because I feel so alive. Yeah.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. I'm here sitting with my friend Priming, and we're back with the bracket with the loser side, I believe. Yeah. Who, me?
I figured it out. Hey guys, sorry, I had a issue where I pressed the mute button. So we're gonna go back over what we were saying. We have our losers matches that went pretty well. We had Blazers for Dukes, River versus a Yacht with Koji, Okono,
Yeah, EU pronunciation.
beating Machete and then Wave God beating Esther, which is actually insane.
Honestly, I'm excited to see Wavegod play it. I haven't seen Wavegod in a long while.
Oh, neither am I. I mean, I'm excited to see how he play though. But first up, we got Nunir and Blaze.
Do you have any bias in this match, or how are we feeling?
I like Blaze. But I also met Minier. I met both of them at B6. They're really cool.
Oh no, yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the EU players are just wholesome as hell.
Yeah, I don't think I've met like an EU player I dislike besides like the obvious ones that are just rude. But I'm not gonna get into that. It's another rank. But regardless of that, yeah,
We're going in.
So I wanna say this: Blaze and Munir have gone against each other 4 times. 4 of those times, Blaze had won. Summer Championship 2021, Munir lost 2-0. Autumn Championship 2022, Blaze won in 2. I'm sorry, Blaze won 3 games, so 2-1. Then we come up more recently in History of Madness. I think that was a Brawl tournament. I don't remember, but these guys are definitely not strangers to one another. So, I'm actually excited to see how well this goes. I mean, Blaze obviously on the Hattori, and you're on the test.
A little bit of a side note here, but I love how we were saying we were gonna have no bias, but you brought a whole list of losses.
Hey! I don't have any bias. I'm reading facts. Okay.
Ooh, that Blaze with that side stick also taking the stock pretty early, honestly.
A lot of damage there onto Munir, but what do you think about this test kit there? Oh, the shell.
Honestly, I don't know if I see it. I'll be honest with you. Battle Boots is pretty amazing, especially in the edge guard. But well, I mean, you can see it right there. It's still, I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough to get over the speed. Yeah, with it there.
Wow. I'm surprised. Well, he's going to be unarmed.
What is going on with the EU players today going unarmed? It's like everybody's playing unarmed.
I mean, first was Axe, now it's unarmed. I mean, what's gonna happen next? Everyone in the EU gonna start playing like blasters or something?
Honestly, with the current state of blasters, I don't see it coming.
Not at all. But I mean, Blaze is doing pretty well here. What are your thoughts on?
I mean, he's doing pretty well, but let me tell you something. Munir is keeping up a lot of damage with those battle boots.
Oh.
They might have lost the sidelight grabbing from behind, but still, that doesn't change the fact that the weapon is amazing when it comes down to edge guarding.
Dude, Munir starting to go off. Blaze is out of options. Wow. Okay, so that definitely shifted the tides a little bit.
I mean, you were talking about facts in the beginning, and look at that. I guess Munir hurt you because he took that personally.
My bad. It was not my intention. Eli side of the Blaze on the bottom one left right now.
Blaze keeping up with the spear. Honestly, pretty good choice, especially against battle boots. You want to keep up that space and the control of the stage.
I feel like spear is one of those weapons that actually can be It's like
yes, definitely. Especially if you can tell through the enemy's movement.
Because it's fast, it outranges. And it's not like bow where 90% of you is uncovered. But I mean, spear is just overall a really good battle boots in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, a very safe weapon in general. All the options. But would you look at Munir still taking Blaze away from the stage?
Oh, that's sick! Blaze, beautiful spacing there. Gonna bench. I'm going to take that number 1. So, how do you feel about Munir's boots in that game? I feel like I really like
Honestly, I feel like he's playing very smartly. He's keeping up the main strategy with battle boots, which is basically taking your opponent away from the stage and trying to burn all the options. It's just that Blaze has such an amazing movement and knowledge, both of the weapon and the game, that he's just able to keep up and go back to the stage and still pull off a lot of damage, regardless of the weapon he's playing. Although I will say he's not being touching the sword a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Blaze more or less sword ones than twos. But I mean, I don't know. That was definitely an option, I'll tell you.
I mean, I guess he's keeping up the spear right now, mainly because, the matchup against battle boots. He definitely wants that spacing.
Spear is so good, though, bro. It's so amazing. Honestly, Spirit's probably. Listen, I like propaganda here and there, but man, Spear is so.
Especially even after the nerf, which is, I mean, can it be called a nerf? It's still a pretty good
I
weapon.
mean, they got rid of one of the true combos, so.
It's more of they decided to make the weapon less easy and actually like make you use your skills to read movement.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ooh, that recovery from Munir, finally taking the first stock out of Blaze.
This is gonna be a long game. I mean, one stock gone in a little over a minute. That's kind of insane. But I mean, Blaze back on the Spear, hopefully looking to secure this nothing. Munir's doing a pretty good job of avoiding getting caught by that side to get performance. A little bit rough there, but I mean, still a little bit of damage. Trying to keep Blaze disarmed.
Good delayed Sair. Oh, that weapon starting to the Sair. So far, Blaze keeping up a lot of damage.
Blaze is like very, very explosive. He'll do probably nothing for like a few seconds, and then boom, now you're orange.
I mean, that's his own special movement, if you could call it like that way. Now he's going back to the sword. Those nairs keeping him up in the air. Ooh, and that delay recovery is gonna seal. Finally giving the advantage to Blaze in this match.
Yeah, but I think he definitely prefers the Spear into Battle Boots and then the sword into Brawls. Dropping the delayed setter, unfortunate there.
Ooh, down Sig. Sure, to get that down Sig hits like a truck.
It does! Especially the grounded one. The active input one. Oh, Blaze is not having battle options. The clash, round. Securing that stage touch with the sword. That was
made it out of pure luck.
I wouldn't say pure luck. I'd say careful consideration.
Blaze is keeping up the spacing properly with the sword, trying to not get hit by the battle boot and just to keep up the advantage. But would you look at that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Beautiful punish there.
You know, I like to see that no matter the amount of like punishment that Munir shows, Blaze still like keeps on like a cold head and just manages to get that punish at the end. And Munir just changes to the great sword with Gaijin.
Oh no. Seems like use didn't only affect the 2100s, you affect everyone else.
Nope, pretty much. I mean, the BCX effect. Either Terrace or Gaijin.
Godly play in he played Rayman. Most of he played. He played Terrace in the kind of, didn't he?
Yeah, he played Terrace too. No, he played Terrace too. Godly honestly had like 4 different legends that he was swapping through. And ooh, that re-delight into Sair from Blaze taking a lot of damage in Munir.
Oh!
Again, demonstrating that explosiveness that you were talking about just earlier.
Blaze trying to keep this corner guard as safe as possible for them and going to get that knockout at the top. Blaze looks to be on track for 3-0 if Munir can possibly stop the momentum going on, but they have just... What is going on?
He's just... He said, "You're not touching the ground, boy. You're staying in there." And that read of the dodge into the double delight, ooh, just to confirm it with an exhausted recovery.
Yikes.
What is...
Yikes. I gotta be real, just yikes. Munir they have to take this first stock, so they have to do more damage. And then they have to take the second stock, and then they have to take the third stock, and then they have to reverse it. If they want to stay in the tournament. This is Munir's tournament stock. This is loser's side of the bracket. If they lose this stock right here, they're gone.
And honestly, Blaze doesn't seem to want to back up. He wants that kill.
I know it's a laden joke, but Blaze is on fire right now.
Oh, the drop! Drop!
The drop and the mental destruction from that sends Munir off the side of the stage. It's going to be a 3-0.
For Blaze going up to losers quarterfinals.
Wow, I mean, Blaze is going to be moving on, and they're going to be going against Aquino. Now, Blaze
That's
actually
gonna
has
be
a lot of
interesting.
Blaze has a lot of experience against moving, so I'm really excited to see how that goes.
Any predictions from your side?
No.
No. All right. Next up we have Waveguard against Bo. Oh, I now understand what we're having a hard time here. Bokonko.
Bokonko. That's
Interesting name.
What is it, man? I don't know how I'm gonna say that thing, but you know, got it. Bokonko.
I mean, we can just say Konko and call it a day.
But Waveguard rocking a D6 22 final. D6 finalist 2022. Now,
And also showing off that SIV icon too. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's I mean, sure, it's a tournament. It's an orc. You know.
So, what information do we have about Bokonko?
So not very much. I mean, 347, one top 32, looking like a terrorist warrior. But I mean, that's about it. I mean, we don't see very many tournaments on this side. Well, yeah, they really only started competing. The earliest tournament was Galaxy Cup 7, which was a new tournament, which 2021 August. And then they did Autumn Champs, and then they did Winter Champs 22. They did Omen Oasis Spring Champs 22. And then it took quite a long time for them to compete, taking all the way until 2023 in April for the Brawl League Fool's Gold Tournament. So
that is quite a lot of time. You're right.
Yeah.
And you were right as well about the terrace.
Yeah, we got the Patrick back. Shout out Patrick.
Honestly, the new crossover is just the goofiest thing I ever seen.
They
I love
were
it.
so
I love
goofy,
it.
bro. I love them. The SpongeBob one is like, I think the SpongeBob one is so good. I got the full SpongeBob, so it's like really hard to play.
Let's just not talk about the emotes.
the emotes speak for themselves.
Honestly, a part of me wants them to just stay like that, but here we go with Waveguard with Asuri and Bokonko with the Taros crossover into Patrick.
So, we're seeing both crossovers. We're seeing the Tigers and Kung Fu Panda versus Patrick and SpongeBob.
Honestly, this feels like Fortnite at this point. Like, what are these crossovers?
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Yeah, you got a point. Fair point.
This is literally just crossover essential. You know, I'm all for it. You know, it is pretty cool to see all these characters, but Bokonko playing hammered so well, ground pound on a Waveguard.
Burned all the options.
Taking out and taking it.
Let's see, Waveguard's gonna have a hard time to get back the stock if he doesn't play carefully, especially because of the amount of damage output that Terrace has.
Well, you also have to realize Waveguard also just pulled out seed number 2 for the tournament, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. You know, we'll have to see.
See that Saturn into neutral light, trying to get that kill confirmed with a recovery. He doesn't find it. Ooh, Bokonko with a double neutral light.
Ground pound.
Ground
Waveguard
pound.
has. Oh,
no,
so close, dude. Bokonko was playing so well, outspaced Waveguard at almost every. That didn't knock out, really? Stomp downer doesn't connect. There connect. The second knock. Waveguard looking for the first. There we go. Finally getting that knocked out. Oh my goodness.
Waveguard is gonna have to play really, really carefully if he wants to get the stock back. And ooh, that recovery almost gets a kill. A nice recovery cancel right there, playing the guitars. He has to stay in the blind spot of the weapon if he wants to. Made it back into the stage, but that Sair is going to connect.
That's always funny.
Yeah, honestly, stumped the Sair, taking on the stock for Bokonko and putting him up 1 stock.
I don't want to say Wave God's struggling because I mean it's Terras. Everyone kind of struggles against Terras from time to time. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's been very little momentum on their side, and Bakonko has just kind of been swinging, dealing damage, getting those knockouts pretty easily actually.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's also like completely taking over the control of the stage, no matter the interaction. Like he's just like, you're gonna have to come to me.
Just look at that. I mean, it's true combo after true combo, damage after damage. Bakonko is just finding every available option, missing that side signature.
Oh, the down sig's not gonna connect.
Side of the bounce Wave God. Down air.
Okay, Wave is gonna have to turn around a whole stock if he wants to have the chance to win the first game.
Yeah, but I mean, one stock is not gonna do a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest. There's so much damage that's built here from Bakonko.
Look at that. Hold up. Oh,
No.
but that Sair is going to seal the fate of Wave God in this game. Alright, going into game 2, I see there's no character change from our competitors. Going back to Apocalypse. Honestly, Bakonko is showing a lot of mastering when it comes down to the spacing and also just taking over the stage completely with both of his weapons. His axe is just true combo after true combo, not letting any kind of space for Wave God to just go through. And I don't know, I feel like he's just struggling to adapt into his game style. Putting it out. Here we go, game 2. Ooh, nice read into the N6 to recovery. Starting up with really good damage output from Wave God. That nair into Sair.
Wave God's actually like playing a little bit better. I mean, they got the download off of game 1, and now they're gonna try and build a little bit more damage. However, Bakonko back very, very closely. Side signature. Wow, all that lead gone in a matter of seconds.
3 hits of axe and 1 side sig. I'm just saying, I'm putting out the facts, you know, like.
This is looking rough, I gotta be honest.
Ooh, but that Sair connects. Finally.
I was a little worried there, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Wave God was just gonna SD off of that, but no, they got back to stage, and now they have a little bit of a deficit, but I don't think it's too much to be worried about. That was a string.
Beautiful read. Yeah, that recovery with the weird effect against the wall. I never understand guitars, and I play guitars.
I don't think anyone understands guitars. They're just like goofy. Like, you know what? I'm gonna send you this direction this time.
They're the most Brawlhalla weapon in Brawlhalla.
The Brawlhalla weapon in Brawlhalla.
Ooh, down 6 going to connect. I swear to God, I don't get used to the animations, and that side sig taking on the stock for Bakonko again, putting him up 1 stock over Wave God.
Wave God knows what they have to do now. They have to equalize his stocks before anything bad can happen. Bakonko trying to get out the edge. Possibly looking for a free trade, but I don't know. Wave God knows a little bit. I feel like Wave God knows how to, uphold his stuff a lot better. Down lane to recovery.
Great spacing from Wave God.
Still a little bit of a deficit though for Wave God, but I think Bakonko, they definitely have a chance.
Yeah, it's just a matter of moving around the spacing of that hammer, which is probably the biggest issue that Wave is having right now. That and the fact that Justeros is able to do so much damage with so little hits.
He was popping off.
Yeah, he definitely is. But like, I just find it amazing. No matter the amount of strings that Wave God puts out, 3 hits from Bakonko and it's pretty much game. And there goes with a D-Light there.
Oh, the disarm. It's gonna be huge. Down sig doesn't connect, does not get the read. Bakonko on the axe though.
That's there from Wave God.
No.
This can be a confirm. There we go for Wave God's second game.
Wow. Okay, that was a little bit closer. I was a little closer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Man,
honestly,
wow.
that was on the edge of being a second game for Bakonko.
Wow. I mean, you're on loser side. You don't ever want to go down 0-2. I mean, You certainly don't want to go down 0-3, but going 0-2 is the first step to, well, technically the second step to going down. That's not the point. You don't want to go down 0-2.
Yeah.
Or really ever.
Honestly, like that's the main goal when you go to a tournament, not going 0-2. And just talking a little bit over the match, we have a map change to Demon Island, and so far Bokonko seems to be popping off again with that hammer. Recovery gets the kill so early. Oh my god.
Wow, Bokongo. They've taken like at least 50 hits. That's about it. Wave God is not going to find very many hits. Teros is just able to outspace at every single possible interval. This is looking a little rough.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even think it's a spacing problem because Wave God is demonstrating to be able to play around Bokonko pretty easily, especially with like the Katars and the sword. It's just more a matter of no matter what he doesn't get the advantage in damage because Teros is just Teros.
Teros is definitely Teros. Okay.
That and also the fact that he's having a lot of hard time to just get that kill confirmed. And that won't kill it either. Ooh, that dodge! Great Seer.
Dude, Wave God, they need to be playing a little bit more careful. Like, yeah, I mean, they can, I guess, trade hits, but they have to hit so many more in order to do a fraction of the package. I mean, right there, I mean, that's another, like, damage there. And the damage adds up quick. That downsig probably would have knocked out had Wave God not dodged it.
An amazing dodge as well, by the way. Like that was impressive.
Really, they don't need a whole lot. They can knock out with basically anything right there. That stomp side air to put them one spot close.
Honestly, the ease of Bokonko to get those kill confirms is just, I mean, what can I say that is not already to be seen? It's just crazy, and we've been with that ground pound, pretty weird option, but it works somehow.
This is so close. Oh god, I don't even know what to. I don't even know what to say about this. This is just absurd.
I will say though, it seems like Waveco's having a struggle to keep up his mental, especially with like the things he's throwing out right now. Ooh, but that gravity cancel down, so he's going to connect and finally put the stock straight in this match, although with a great deal of damage on his side.
It might be a little too late, I'm gonna be honest. If God's using that for on-stage NC, trying to lead some strings, but I mean, very little. One time, but that's about it. Bokonko is just kind of going off with his hammer, trying to find any kind of knockout option. But Wave God starting to pick up a little bit, getting these snares, getting these headlights, finding a lot of hits consecutively. Bokonko is finally able to find something, but Storm's side air out of options. Wave God falls.
That gravity cancel inlay didn't connect. That's so sad.
We have a contender for Game 5 here. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, me personally, I would love to see it, mainly because I am actually loving the way Wavecub is playing right now. He's showing off a lot of his abilities when it comes down to spacing, and his dodges are just crazy. But, I mean, Bokonko is definitely popping off as well, especially with that hammer. In general, we've seen a lot of great hammer today.
I mean, it's almost like hammer's really good right now.
Yeah, I like what you did there.
But I don't want to say crossovers are like pay to win. I know they're not. Obviously, but it's like you look at Patrick and he's goofy. I mean, like you can't focus because you're fighting a starfish, a giant. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very hard to concentrate now.
Oof, that there. I mean, you do get a point when it comes down to the crossovers, but I'd say out of all the crossovers, Patrick is very fair, very honest.
Really? Alright.
I mean, compared to SpongeBob, I gotta say some things about SpongeBob.
Bro, it's crazy. Hey, this is oh,
this
beautiful
match
punish. Wave got
Beautiful
finally
punish,
taken the lead.
But for how long though? That's the real question. Because Bokonko, you never know with his weapons.
4, 3, 2, 1, now. It's a little delayed. Hold on. It's coming. Okay, I like it. But anyway, we've got definitely found a download, avoiding that down sig, and now getting their own down sig. They're up 3 stocks to 1.
WaveGod just decided to wake up. Excuse the pun. It's like, look at those Qatars. I mean, oof, well, that did like GC Insig is gonna put an end to his third stock, but still, he just decided to go string God.
Like, all right, I'm sorry, winning. Another unarmed streak. We've seen that from Skeleton. We've seen it from Blaze, and now we're seeing it from WaveGod. Who's next to be on the train? I'm waiting, but right now this looks like a WaveGod game. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, though Bokonko's not backing down.
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, look at WaveGod. I mean, such a high amount of damage built onto Bokonko. Recovery not enough to knock out just yet. Down sig doesn't connect.
Okay, that's dumb there. Honestly, Bokonko has a chance to pull it back. It's just WaveGod looks like unstoppable right now. Okay,
delay recovery.
Ooh, stump there. Not gonna take the kill. Second there is not gonna take the kill either. It's like Bokonko's just waiting for him to die. Stump there, finally putting an end to it, but look at the stock's health.
Wow. I mean, I think Bokonko finally knows what WaveGod's gonna feel. I'm like, wow. WaveGod really just decided to pop off that game, and now Alphazar, we have our game 5 match.
And also the first game 5 of the night as well.
First game 5 of the night, but probably not the last. Gonna be honest.
Wow, so we got Bokonko with the switch to Roman Reigns.
Going from Pat Rick to Roman Reigns, that's crazy.
Again,
well,
the Fortnite comment.
Who needs all these other fun characters and the fun characters? We could be Tigress from Kung Fu Panda and then fight a wrestler from Street.
Unique in Brawlhalla, the unique Brawlhalla experience. For real. Well, let's see. I can tell that Bokonko is a lot more wary of WaveGod right now. He's respecting a lot of his movements now, but that might also come as a negative because now he's not really going after the crazy movements that he was doing earlier. Although, well, there you have that grandpa that it seems pretty crazy to me.
I mean, it looks a lot more equal. Both players they know it's game 5. Loser of this gets knocked out of the tournament.
That stump there is gonna mark the beginning.
Again.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to call it that earlier. WaveGod still have a lot of space and just room of creativity to just pull it back. It really comes down to whether he's able to adapt his Qatars once again against Bokonko's movement. Wake up there.
They're really good at doing the wake ups. I mean, just like right there. WaveGod one for the delay. They were trying to go for someone else. Delay recovery there for WaveGod. Knock out. But really good with those wake ups. They're able to find really the option.
Not a huge damage difference either. It's just that I don't know if I feel like the picking up the Qatars against the axe is working out that well.
No!
And just like I said, that Sarah is gonna mark it.
WaveGod needs. We need the rest of the set to go perfect. I mean, they have to take out 2 full stocks of Bokonko. Right now, we have a nice little bit of a start, but it's rough.
Honestly, with the sword, I see a lot more possibilities for this to happen, but Bokonko is keeping up his position and just the oppression against him with the axe. Switch back to the Qatars.
We're just looking for any opening again. They're doing pretty well right now. I mean, they have a lot of damage there onto Bokonko, trying to start finding these knockout options. Oh
no, another miss. Every time he misses something, it's just another opening for Bokonko to pull up some 30 damage. Ooh, that recovery almost hits. Oh no!
What's going on? What is WaveGod doing?
Either he was trying to get a clip or that was just unfortunate.
Dude. Ground pound! And Bokonko is going. Bokonko is going to move on after a Game 5 victory over Wave God, and now Bokonko is going to go into Needs.
This is pretty good matches. I personally wanted Wave Cup to take that win. Still, he demonstrated a great and amazing gameplay, especially that game 4. He just went crazy with those guitars.
We're just gonna see some more Bokonko. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to see too much more Brawl, but it's everything. Anyway, there's still more coming up, but we'll be right back for another short break.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere because we have some insane sets coming up.
You guys are running a little bit.
Hello everyone and welcome back here to Brawls, our Rumble. We're back again. We're back. We're gonna have some more fun. We got a few more sets and then we're gonna go back to another break because it's always fun to go there. We get to relax, we get to take naps, we get to get some drinks. And I hope you guys got your drinks, please. The next set coming.
Yeah, remember guys, we gotta stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Here we go. Correct. We're going into Skeldra and Bamia, right?
No, we're going into Akino and Blaze. So these players are going to try and work their way into top 4. Now Blaze, been playing that sword, been playing with spear. They just took out Nunir, one of those axe players, and they played battle boots this time. So maybe it's going to be a little bit different. But they're not going into older. How do you think this is going to fare for them?
So Akino's gonna have a really hard time making his way through Blaze's spacing with Spear. I'm pretty sure Blaze is gonna play Spear, especially because of the matchup. Both weapons are pretty strong, especially when it comes down to air control, and he might just abuse the fact that he can just pick up people in the air.
I mean, Spear into Lance is I think pretty solid, but Spear into Axe is very interesting. It's like, I think Axe wins like 60% of the time for it, but it's like close. Ooh, Akino burned his dodge, so Blaze is immediately going to capitalize.
He sure knows how to do that.
I mean, Blaze won the last set with a 3-0, and Akino lost their last set with 3-0. So, I don't know.
Redemption? Oh, that Dowsick didn't grab?
Definitely going to be redemption. But yeah, as you said, Blaze is going to have to try and space out this Axe a little bit more. I mean, they've already taken much more damage, especially into the Axe.
Great NSIG from Blaze part, and he switches over to the sword, which is kind of smart. If it wasn't for the fact that Axe is like faster than sword for some reason, but that gravity cancel neutral like.
Wow. Okay, that was definitely an option. Like maybe he's gonna go for like a falling stare, or maybe like a down air. Gravity cancel and light. He just knows how to double unfortunately. That
recovery.
Okay. Wow. This
just like they told you, he's keeping up in the air. Ooh! Exhausted recovery gets the kill for a cannon, but just look at his damage right now.
He has to start building damage as quick as possible. The lance changes and not be easy. I mean, it was only a nair nerf, but also that kind of negates all of the damage potential that lance has. Recovery not enough to knock out just yet. The Blaze is still looking for it, and there's still not enough. And like, Blaze is just playing so well, gets a nice edge guard and doesn't allow Akino to touch.
I like something that I'm noticing is that Blaze is using the spear to pretty much output the damage against Akino, but when it comes down to like switching up, he uses the sword to like maintain his position in the blind spot in the weapon, and just abuses that blind spot a lot to get the kill confirmed. And so far, he's playing along with over him.
Dude, Blaze is going off right now. That spear just does so much damage, especially in like the short amount of time. Like, you don't need very many hits. Do that recovery
that
drops.
That's a real Brawlhalla moment right there.
Brawlhalla. We are Brawlhalla.
So far, even though things seem fair between each other players, Blaze has a really good advantage, and that side stick is gonna seal the fate of Akino in the first match.
Wow. All right. I mean, Blaze is still running. I mean, Rio for that previous set, and now he's back into it. He's gonna go try and potentially get another two. But only time will tell. We don't know for certain. He's definitely for certain. He's gonna swap to Orion.
That's a different legend. Interesting take. Honestly, I don't know if I don't know how Akino plays Spear. I don't know if he has the capabilities to keep up Spear against Blaze, but hey, I mean, I like the change. Seems interesting enough.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a Spear. 6 lock-ins for Orion in 2023. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a good pick. Maybe it's going to be a pick that costs the set. But it's best of 5, so there is a chance for another redemption.
Aquino is doing too many wake ups, and that's playing against him a lot, especially because Blaze knows how to capitalize on those wake ups.
Looks a lot more even. I don't know, a little bit. That's what I say. It's mainly just spear. It is just people whiffing through attacks and hitting through things. It's nothing special.
It's actually no, but like for real, he's actually keeping up pretty well with spear, and you know the benefit that he has. Orion's signatures that are used. Well, Orion, Yellow Man Funny 101.
Yellow Man Funny. Let's go. Exhausted recovery.
Ooh,
round
pound.
All right. All right, I had enough. Let's go. Next weapon. Let's go.
He was like, oh, that was cute. All right, so moving on.
All right, so what's your next one? 3 endlights in a row. Blaze is gaming.
True combo, by the way.
True combo. Yeah.
Ooh.
True on all damage. Like, nice knockdown. Little bit of damage built, but I don't think it's nothing to do that Lance is so strong in the aspect of damage building.
No, not only that, it's also the fact that he has Orion signatures. He can keep up a lot of damage very easily as long as he finds the spacing for it. And Blaze whiffs out that side stick that doesn't connect. He's having a tough time to get the kill confirmed now.
Yeah, but I mean, now he's on the sword, so gravity can't delay is probably going to happen and like connect. Can he make it back? He does down here onto Blaze.
Oh my God.
Blaze down. Beautiful reversal there from Aquino. Stop
there it goes. All the advantage he had, but oh well. He goes to a reset.
Hold on. This one won't last.
I guess that was a wake-up call for Blaze to just, you know, make sure to not get too cocky with the off guard, especially against Aquino.
I feel like there's not really much momentum from either player. I mean, it feels like it's really just neutral game. I mean, there's not much going on really at all.
Honestly, yeah, it's just a pull-off from each of them. Ooh, nice touch read right there from Blaze. Keeping up with the spear.
It doesn't feel like there's anyone ahead. As I say that, Aquino.
Oh, that doesn't connect. It could have been a kill confirmed right there.
Down
and there goes.
Aquino touches! Wow, that was close. The end sig! Wow!
That was close.
That was really, really good.
And Aquino with another change. What?
Sorry? I've seen that. Right? I'm not making up that quick, right? That's actually fair.
Brawl.
Alright, sorry guys, you couldn't hear me for the past few minutes.
Hopefully that's fixed. But anyway, the Thea is definitely I don't know. It's not like
And it's an interesting pick, that's for sure. But I don't know if it's gonna be helpful, especially with how the match is developing so far.
Yeah, I mean, Blaze is doing pretty good right now. And Eli into recovery, not gonna knock out. Not the best yet, but they don't need a whole lot to get knocked out of defense. They get side air, up and throw. Can they make it back? They do. That Lance recovery is very, very solid. Blaze struggling to find any knockout options.
Yeah, honestly, and Aquino is capitalizing on it. He's putting up a good amount of damage, but there he goes with that delayed Sair, finally taking the kill. Blaze has a pretty good advantage. I still don't know why this switch was made, considering how well everything went in the last game. But
yeah, I feel like they should. You know what? They play how they want to play, and we're just here to talk about it.
Yeah, and well, Aquino, I honestly am surprised. Ooh, that down sig. I was about to say he wasn't using the signatures a lot, but there we go. Blaze sticking with that spear for dear God life.
Dude, I mean, Spear is so solid right now. Aquino with that recovery, still not enough to knock out. M6 does not connect. Aquino needs this stock on as soon as possible. Blaze does not want to let go of it. Oh my
God!
The prediction on Blaze! Oh my god!
That was a go sit down from Blaze. My god.
That was insane, man. Blaze. We thought, like, alright, you know what? I see where this is coming from. I want to do this because it'd be really funny.
Now, Aquino going back to Olgrim?
I don't know. I have no comment.
Honestly, I feel like he's just trying to find the character that fits what he has to adapt to. He's just not able to like actually find an answer to his question. So for this last game, he probably just said, okay, you know what? I'm just going with the classic. I'm going for the good old stuff.
There we go. His lance is pretty good, but he played a little bit better than Blaze. And so far, damage lead is slowly dwindling down. I gotta be honest. Blaze not able to keep the edge guard going, but
going for the triple there.
Dude, I love Blaze so much, and I side sig there onto Aquino. Aquino's getting his second stock here in game number 4. Now, I remember losing bracket, so if Aquino or Blaze loses the set, they are gone from the tournament. The other one moves on.
I will say something that it's helping Aquino a lot is the fact that Blaze is, he's pretty open with his attacks. He wants to do the special things, the clips and stuff. He's very eager to go off the stage, and that's what's helping Aquino to build up a lot of damage sometimes. He just gets the hits for free. Still seems like Blaze wants to just seal everything off after this game.
Oh, Aquino does not have enough to get back the stage. Down air to stop. Blaze starting to go off this game. 3 stocks to 1. Aquino on their tournament stock. How would you feel about it?
Honestly, frustrated personally, because it's not in a bad way though. It's more of me trying to comprehend what the opponent's thinking and what he's going through his mind, and just not being able to find an answer to that can be devastating, especially when you're in like a tournament game like this. Just Blaze doesn't stop. He's just going all in.
Blaze is just dishing out damage like all you can eat buffet.
Just
like, hey, I need some I need like a test dummy to try out these new combos. He's just laying into
maximizing the output and not those punish every time like he whips a Sair or anything, and so far it seems like it's about to be tournament lead, and there he goes, delayed recovery, seals it off.
Beautiful job
for Blaze.
Blaze wins in 4. Now this is gonna be a decent. We have seed number 1 Needs versus Volconco.
Versus Volconco. This might be interesting, honestly. Especially because we're gonna see a double hammer matchup, if I'm correct.
Double hammer matchup. I don't know. I think these swapped, didn't they? They swapped to Jae-yun.
Question is, whoa.
I'm sorry?
Hold up a second, because we might not even see a great sword anymore.
That character's legal.
It is legal. Somehow.
Alright. Somehow.
Somehow, like, I'll be honest with you, this is worrisome.
So, knees. PR2, they have a first place, second, 3 thirds. And Bokonko, PR, well, we get.
Yeah, I mean,
But
this is the real underdog fight.
Wow. He's on the Loki. What are your thoughts on that?
Is there any thoughts, Evan?
It's Loki.
I mean, yeah, it's Lucky, and Lucky is good. And I'll be honest with you, he didn't get that nerfed, especially after his pre-patch, but still, pretty solid weapon choice, pretty solid character, pretty solid signatures in general. I just don't know if it's going to be able to adapt to what Bokonko brings to the table. Either way, there we go, Knees.
He has like 90 lock-ins for Mordex this season, and also like 70 for the boosters. So I feel like the weapon's definitely there. Down Sig's gonna connect. Oh, this is the first time I'm actually seeing Loki in tournament, and there we go, down. Yeah, down there. That one.
I would say Bokonko is keeping up a lot of damage though, and that's probably mostly thanks to Theros and his damage output, but just look at that. 3 simple hits and he's down to red.
I mean, Bokonko goes from wave gun to knees, so that has to be aggravating for the amount of things the target. Really, knees is just trying to put out damage. They're not finding too many high damage reads, high damage strings, but man, this scythe coming out, it does wonders.
You know, perhaps Knees doesn't have the same amount of like string potential as Wave God, but what he has is the spacing to just
Oh my
god.
Knees, calm down a little bit.
Just like I was saying, he might not have the same strings, but he sure knows how to just hit and stay back to be able to just get the health he requires. And there we go with a crazy string from Nis. Oh
Dude,
my god.
Bokonko cannot catch a break. This Loki from Knees, man. It's like rough.
It's looking very rough, and just
What is
Bokonko throws both weapons, and now they play unarmed. What is
Unarmed
Nis doing?
1v1. Winner, whoever takes the stock wins. That's how it works.
And they're actively just going unarmed.
They're just having some fun. Bokonko is like, alright, you know what? I'm gonna lose this game, might as well have some fun.
I bet they're like, I bet you don't see this kind of stuff in NA.
No, you don't, because NA's like, I gotta win.
Alright, Nis really wants that side stick, oh my god.
they're both going for it, too.
What am I even supposed to commentate here?
They're like a Ferris wheel, just going back and forth.
Delayed side stick, delayed side stick, delayed side. Oh,
You go and swing off me, you like really cancel. You punch out there. What?
and Bokonko switches to Tor. Interesting switch after such a demonstration of skill in that last game.
Dude, that was so funny. Dude.
I'll be honest, I don't know about the switch to Tor, especially considering how his hammer had only 51 damage last game, and he's missing the axe.
Well, you also have to realize he didn't get anything. He didn't get anything else that game. It was very little that went on. Most of the damage was unarmed.
Oh yeah, you got a point. You got a point there.
But I mean, I think definitely a little bit of a better start here from Bokonko.
So far, just hitting those wake up stairs, but Nis spacings. Oh my god, that dare.
He was gone already. Why?
He's dead. He's already dead. Oh my god, the string potential with the guitars. Switching back to the side.
Alright, you're a blade of grass. That's
Is there anything I can say to all this situation? The stump's there for Bokonko finally putting an end to the third stock on the knees, but I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I mean, Isa's scythe is just so good. I mean, I wish Nis played more.
Okay, but look, Bokonko with the strings of Orb actually keeping up a lot of damage though.
I mean, Orb is actually like a sleeper weapon.
No, yeah, and also the matchup against Katars is a complete positive in terms of like spacing and priority. Like he can actually output better damage than Nis in this fight as long as he's able to find that spacing, but Nis doesn't give him a break.
It connects, he sends him up. Wow, Nis is actually, I wouldn't say Nis is struggling against the four, but he's definitely doing, I mean, kind of worse against this character. I mean, it could all just be the fact that they put him up.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't find Sneeze that actually like struggles. He's just like freestyling right now.
He really just like trying to find any cookies.
He just said I'm gonna do my own thing, and oh boy, he's doing his own thing. Look at that!
Oh
no
my
way!
God. Oh my God! Knees!
We did delay down there into. Oh my God! What did he do to you?
Bro got violated.
Bro got so delayed here.
Dude,
Oh my
we gotta see that one again. We gotta see that again. Oh my God, knees!
There was no need for that.
That was not necessary.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Okay, and now Bokonko says, you know, I'm just going back to the main character. Going back to Terrace, going back to Patrick. How would you feel if you get done like that?
I would cry. I would genuinely cry.
Like props to Bokonko.
Knees is just going in with this Loki now. Ground pound, weapon throw up. Edge guard, ground pound, miss. No, Knees trying to get his... Knees. Bro. Knees is just toying with Bokonko now.
Knees is not even like caring about his options or anything. He's just throwing out attacks. No care. Okay, side stick putting on an end.
Oh my God, dude. I can't get over what Knees did. I was just over it. But right now, I mean, the Katars from Knees are starting to go off a little bit. Damage is a little bit equal. I don't know, these hammer there's the stairs, really all of them are interacting with a lot of damage. Bongo cannot find any option.
Now just imagine if this was Wave God against Knees with this pick. Oh my God!
Oh my!
Gravity cancel D like Grandpa taking the kill.
Dude, this is tournament stock. Makoto, if they lose this, then they're gone.
I mean,
And
props,
Knees is still.
props to them because they're putting up a fight.
He's still going. Dude, Knees, you gotta slow down a little bit. Come on. Makoto is just struggling. They cannot find any opening. It is just punish after punish. This is so rough.
Honestly, like not even able to find a kill confirm. Every wake up he makes just doesn't work, and he's going back to the arm. No, no!
Oh my God, Knees!
Player 1 wins.
With the D like Gravity cancel side stick taking on the final stock and marking
Oh
the
my
end of Bokonko
goodness.
career in this tournament.
Wow. What do I even say about that? Dude,
Is there anything to be said?
dude. Someone needs to make sure they clip that, because oh my God. Dude,
And also that last game with a straight 600 damage from Knees. He had everything calculated.
dude, Knees actually just popped off that second game, bro. The way they were playing was so amazing. You know, I think it was
Everything from about adaptation to movement to just. I mean, there was a point where he was not even like taking into account all the options that he had available. He was just whiffing those attacks and just making up everything as a first style. Just like I said, like
oh
he was
yeah.
he was painting on a canvas and he just let it go.
Yeah, he was Jackson Pollock. He just did just whatever he wanted, and it looked good.
Amazing games from these. Moving on to loser semifinals against Blaze, and just in winners finals we have Skildra and Bamia, which are still waiting.
When you look at the matchups, Skeldra and Bamia in winners final, Blaze and Knees in losers semis. That doesn't make any sense. It feels like it should be the other way around, right?
Yeah, like usually you will see Blaze and these in the winners finals, and it's confusing.
Yeah.
It's like, how did we end up here?
How did we get here?
Funny
But-
timeline we live in.
Yeah, I mean, but unfortunately, that's going to be it for us. We don't get to do any more Brawlhalla things.
You, sadly,
However,
yeah.
everyone in chat gets to see a little bit more. You want to go ahead and tell them what they're going to be seeing?
Well, guys, you got coming up, if I'm correct, Skildra versus Bamia, and you got a whole loser semifinals and winner finals that seems to be packed up of energy, especially like after the game from Nice. I see a lot coming from him. But anyhow, guys, it's been once again amazing to be a part of this casting here with Flaming, and I have had a great time just like always. And oh my god, I still can't get over those Nice's game.
He's so amazing.
But
We're going to go ahead and go to break. We're going to go swap some casters out. We're going to get some new talent in here. And yeah, make sure you're ready for what's going to happen. Make sure you use the restroom. Make sure you get prepared.
Here, you guys.
So give me that money. I wanna spend that money. Just give me that Friday feeling, like if living like the weekend. I ain't getting sleeping. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna grow up. One day I'll try to not get wasted all the time, but for the moment I'm alright because I feel so alive. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to Bearded Brawls. We're back here again. It's the Arctic Rumble EU 1v1 portion. My name is Captain Legend. You can just call me Cap. And I'm joined here by someone that I've been looking forward to casting for such a long time. Eagle Addy. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Like, we got some exciting matches here ready for today. And recently I've only been casting the first half of Top 8, so it's a blast for me to be able to cast a Grand Finals here again today.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and like you just said, Grand Finals, I mean, all of Top 4 is looking absolutely stacked here today. In Winners Final, we're going to be seeing none other than Skeldra taking on Bamia, which these two have had some insane runs. In Winners Semifinal, Skeldra managed to beat out Knees 3-1, and Bamia would do a 3-0 win over Aquino. So insane stuff. But before then, or rather after that, we're going to see the loser semifinals. Blaze taking on Knees, which is like, it almost seems like a reverse of what you would think would be Winners Finals and elimination side, because everyone just knows of Blaze and Knees, but nope, instead we have Skeldra, we have Bamia, and we're ready.
Yes, sir. I mean, Bamia as a player that I'm used to seeing a lot, as I do queue into him very often and I watch my clanmates play against him very often, but I do not know how he matches up into Skeldra. You know, both these guys have hundreds, maybe thousands of ranked games every season, but how does that translate to tournament? I am not sure.
Exactly. Skeldra has been popping off with that greatsword throughout these last couple months. At BCX, was able to make a mark. I don't believe Bamia was able to make it to BCX, but like you said, queuing that ranked, still in the community tournaments, that is how you stay active in here in the competitive space for Brawlhalla. And of course, these two are so familiar with that. I'm excited to see what's going on. You know, Skeldra's got that Jaehyun in, Bamia's got that Zol in. I don't know Bamia's experience with Zol. Can you tell me a little bit about Bamia, Eagle? I would like to know.
Well, Bamia has played a very high diversity of characters, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, he can play basically anything, but I do know him as mostly a Gauntlets player, so I do not know where the Zol is coming from, but I have seen him mainly on like characters like Cross or Wushang, and you know, occasionally on the Olgrim and 2v2, as that was a good pick. But the Zol kind of plays into that, I guess. As soon as you pick up Cannon, you definitely see the strength of it, but it's very hard. It's a very big difference if you're playing it in 2v2 or in 1v1. So I'm kind of curious to see how he will execute the Cannon here in once, or if he will prime the Axe.
That's honestly a really good point, because Cannon is in a very strange spot, definitely in the meta, and Axe, we've been hearing, you know, with this patch, or this balance patch that's been going on, you know, a lot of interesting things, but regardless, we're here, Game 1 of Winners Final, Skeldra taking on Bamia. We're going to be here on Demon Island, and we're going to see a little bit of a struggle for neutral. Skeldra looking to use that sword to full potential, getting that dealer recovery, continuing to push Bamia's health even more.
You know, what I'm seeing here from Skeldra right now is he is going in quite a lot. Maybe lately Skeldra has been very active on Twitch himself, as he was doing speedruns to Diamonds to beat Friday's oldest record. And maybe him playing that fast has affected his usual performance as well, and we're going to have a fast set here today, potentially.
Bamia looking to add up that damage result, just like you're saying, that jump in Sarah is going to do it. Just like that, Skeldra's going to come back in, and we're going to see actually the Cannon being chosen over the Axe for Bamia. A delay recovery, looking to grab the Grey Sword. What Skeldra has visibly shown is more comfortable with on this Jaehyun pick. Looked for that sidelight jump rate, but nothing yet.
Sir, looking like a pretty even game right now, as Bamia is only slightly ahead, priming the Cannon to get a quick damage lead onto Skeldra, but does not quite work out, as Skeldra gets a beautiful downlet recovery differential up there. Now priming his Greatsword to keep that going, and I'm looking at his Greatsword skin right now, and that is looking nice. That's from Arcadia, isn't it?
It sure is. I believe Briar Rose.
Yeah, beautiful skin. What I run on it as well, personally. But going into this, Bamia definitely is holding onto that X now. looking to play some neutral with Skeldra, really looking like he is going for those punishes, as he's kind of playing footsies with Skeldra right now to not get caught up in the greatsword strings. Almost gets into them right there, but uses the off day to his full potential to play around the greatsword. Ooh.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, Adi, it just being such a close game, both are on 2-stock red. Bami able to get that D-Light Nair, great knockout confirm that you're able to use on cannon. Skeldra wants that D-Light recovery, able to get that GC, and Bamia looks for that whiff punish, able to get it, racking up all this damage with Axe. Skeldra is basically in red now.
Ooh, very hard game for Skeldra to come back from, as he's almost a full stock, or is a full stock behind Bamia right now. He needs a quick finish here and then some greatsword mania, see, as he gets the dodge read and finishes off Bamia's second stock. Now he's going to hold on to that greatsword, he's going to look for that dodge read and try to get this out of Bamia's grasp. But it's going to be a rough one as the cider lands and finishes him off, moving it into game 2 with a 1-0 for Bamia.
Oh man, amazing stuff that we saw. It was close down to the wire, honestly, but Bami able to close it out. Having that health advantage for so long definitely helps out. Skeldra staying on the Jaehyun, but getting a little bit of a skin swap, maybe helping out the mental a little bit, just wanting to switch it out, as actually going to also ban Demon Island. So we're going to either Brawl, Miami, or Western. It's looking like Miami Dome, Addy. What do you think about that pick?
Miami Dome is one of the, in my opinion, better maps currently, as it did move onwards from the previous tournament pool. And obviously, BMG definitely puts some thought into their map pool selection, as I would like to think. Though I am not a fan of the newer maps they added in. The ones that they moved on from the previous tournament pool is definitely well thought out, and I can definitely see why they would go to this map. But the one issue I see here is Zol and the small kill walls that Miami Dome has. One side sig will probably finish off Skeldra and Orange. And I don't know if he is aware of that or if he's going into this with his own plans. You know, Greatsword also knocking out horizontally very often.
Definitely. A little bit of neutral struggle here. Bami looking for those dares. Sidelight Nair into another Nair is going to continue racking up damage on Skeldra, but I don't know. Oh, that side sig, a great call up from Bamia. We're going to see, and then a follow-up there. So confident with these option choices, not whiffing too much. Bamia, definitely an impressive start here, Adi.
For sure. Bamia's really been in control of this set here so far, as he's just playing a lot of footsies, playing around Skeldra, not letting Skeldra get into the flow of things too much, as he's very well aware that once Skeldra gets going, once Skeldra gets control of the map with that greatsword of this, it's very hard to get the momentum back. So right now he's playing footsies, trying not to get hit as much as possible to not get Skeldra going, but he spotted this again, Skeldra not able to catch it this time, and now Skeldra kind of getting into flow of things, keeping its greatsword in hand, and really looking for those dodges as he's landing the sidelights and endlights right here. Now, I was looking at Bamia's recent tournament placements here for a while on the Pro Stats page, and recently he's been doing really well in recent community tournaments, placing roughly around top 8, and the Galaxy Cup recently placing 2nd there. And in the recent Autumn Champs, he placed 25th, with comparably to the Summer Champs before that, where he placed 9th. It's a bit of a drop-off, but definitely still very impressive placements. But that does show a bit of inconsistency, which hopefully we will not be able to see later on in the set. I would love to see the consistent and well-doing Bamia right here.
Yeah, this Zol, I mean, right here, right now, has been nothing but impressive. But Skeldra looking to take back, maybe even get a lead up in this match. The Nair's weapon throw from Bamia is going to get rid of the cannon. Skeldra going to throw the weight greatsword. Look for the GC Endlight, but instead the Nair's going to finish off. Skeldra now has the stock advantage, but for how long, we're going to have to see. Bamia looked for that crazy unarmed side sig, maybe anything, but that recovery on Axe is going to do just that. It's 1 stock apiece, white health.
I'm liking what I'm seeing here, as both these players are so even and really both have their own game plans to counter each other going into this. And it really shows how strategy can change everything about a game as Bamia gets the 3-hit piece there on Axe and keeps it going. Massive damage buildup right here as he is almost knocking Skeldra into the red wall, barely being touched himself. Now looking almost for a finisher there, going for that side stick we talked about earlier. And now Skeldra making a slight comeback here as he's looking for the dodge read and not quite able to execute it on the second one. Now having Bamia almost an orange, but still in a very rough knockout potential here as Bamia only needs one more hit here to get Skeldra into game 3, not able to connect the cider. Skeldra now playing really difficult footsie, but the side stick does it, sending up very vertically there actually.
No way.
But,
yeah, able to actually get through that spot dodge. The frames remained and able to pull off that side stick. Of course, the force is all going to just knock you into the hemisphere. Okay, well, a 2-0 start from Bamia was, I mean, I don't know if I'd necessarily say unexpected, but hey, it's welcomed here because it's making Skeldra pick Magyar instead of Jenyon, still on that greatsword, looking for an option. I feel as if Bamia has been able to essentially just like counter Skeldra's greatsword. Hell, he has not been able to pull off anything that he would typically want to, and I feel as if the overextending has been completely controlled by Bamia. There's been no sign of it. We're gonna be here, game 3 on Small Brawlhaven. Eddie, how can Skeldra turn this around?
You know, Small Brawlhaven might be a pick. As soon as he connects anything on Greatsword, as soon as he gets into his gameplay flow, there's gonna be some stocks flying very quickly here as he almost gets that dodge read but messes up the input slightly. Going for exactly that dodge, but now we're landing a side stick here onto Bamia. Definitely a good start. Previously, he was struggling a lot more at the start of the game while Bamia was pulling ahead heavily. Now he's looking to be a bit more in control. Maybe that extra confident of the extra defense against that Zol is enabling him to play a bit more confident into his gameplay here.
Yeah, definitely could be. I mean, seeing that first game on Demon Island go so... granted it being incredibly even, but still going the way of Bamia must have been a little bit of just like a mental breaker for Skeldra, because, you know, you don't want platformers when you're playing Greatsword most of the time, and, you know, losing on Demon is definitely not the way to go. But here on Small Brawlhaven, trying to make a difference, looking for that Stomp Stare, is going to hit it. Bamia is going to go on the left side. It's now practically even, and we're going to prep that Greatsword for skill.
You know, definitely looking more even than the previous games here, but both these players are holding very dangerous weapons here. There's both a cannon and a greatsword. Only need one dodge to turn the game around, and that is what both players are looking here for right now, as they're only going for the moves that practically set up those big strings for you. Now Skeldra only going for a few juggles here and going back to that string game, trying to catch the dodge, but neither are really working out the dodges too much, as Skeldra almost catches them there, but he's really getting up there into damage right now. Skeldra has no answer for the impressive greatsword that Skeldra is showing right now. Now Skeldra on the hammer, Bamia playing a bit of a hit and go game here, now almost finishing off there with the hammer and light, almost being enough to take his second stock. Bamia still holding on, building up some damage here. Impressive and light weapon throw, almost keeps it going with a side light, but Skeldra is not letting him hit any further moves.
Bamia's been able to play against his greatsword so well, but Skeldra's been able to adapt so well. Bamia's being so scarce with those dodges. Skeldra able to get that recovery on greatsword. Great advantage for him this late into the game. Bamia definitely needs to adapt to what Skeldra's doing now. Able to get that end city. So much damage.
Skeldra really popping off here on the greatsword, and with Bamia not having connected a move in quite a while. That caster's curse comes in, and that 3-move piece, that 3-hit piece there was enough for him to take the stock away in orange on a high defense character like Magyar. But we are on Small Brawlhaven, and this map is not fully makes it so they're not fully countable out yet. I'm having struggles with English today. Excuse me a bit.
It's okay. Bamia is not letting this match slip by that easily for Skell. Definitely gonna have to work for it. Looking to drop down, look for that dare. Skeldra gonna weapon throw, maybe, yep, looking for that stomp. End light on Bamia's side is gonna send Skell all the way over. Look for that greatsword. Nair's not gonna connect. Oh, side light into end light. Oh my lord. The end light finisher is gonna do it. Beautiful. Beautiful adaptation from Skeldra. It's now 1-2.
It is now 1-2. Skeldra bringing this to game 4, and I'm seeing a very big character switch from Bamia here. Maybe the cannon wasn't doing as much work for him as he would have liked to, and now he's switching to the Taros, which I have seen a lot here today in this tournament.
That's true. That's
But-
very true. A lot of Patrick. Oh man.
Yes, sir. But unlike the other players, he's not on the Patrick, he's on the good old Roman Reigns that we
The
are
classic.
so used to seeing. The classic indeed.
2, 1, brawl.
Bringing it back.
Ooh.
And now, maybe that is a better answer for Bamia here, as the cannon wasn't doing too much and the axe was doing really well, so maybe he's looking for a different secondary weapon here to match up into Skeldra. But is the hammer the answer to play into that great sword of his? We will see that in a few seconds.
We were mentioning that new map pool here earlier. We're seeing good old Mishima Dojo, a part of that new map pool. Definitely an interesting pick. However, we're going to see what's going on. Bami looking for that pressure. Sweat drops on the Skeldra. Going to look for that recovery and hit it just like that. Going to throw away hammer, 4 axe. Great start for Bamia. Little to no damage, maybe 20 or 30, and Skeldra is already down to stock. This is looking great.
This is looking incredibly great for Bamia, and he's in very much control of the game here right now, as he just keeps that axe in hand and keeps Skeldra away from any type of weapon here, getting the damage up. Now a full stock ahead, looking to keep Skeldra off the weapon, but now Skeldra picking up the greatsword, dodge reading immediately, getting Bamia up there in damage now as well, and he keeps it going. Skeldra is in so much control as soon as he has that greatsword going. That neutral is owned to perfection whenever Skeldra is holding this greatsword of his. Looking to build some more damage here before he goes down into the second stock. Bamia doing a great job to keep Skeldra off the weapon once again, building up some damage. Now Skeldra in the orange. Now, if this was any other character, I would say this is knockout percentage for Taros, but he is on Magyar and he will keep holding on as Bamia goes down to the second stock.
Yeah, Skeldra trying to take this game back in any way possible. That stomps Saren Hammer. A reliable option that Magyar, of course, does have with the secondary weapon, but still on the greatsword, Skeldra having so much reliance on it. But these platforms just allow these two to move around so much, especially Bamia, away from those greatsword strings. Still playing so well. Sayer's going to send Skeldra all the way on the right. No more greatsword, only hammer, and the stomp. Sayer's going to do it. It's last stock for Skeldra. They need to take this game to bring this to Game 5, or they're not going to be on winner's side anymore, Eddie.
I'm not going to be on winner's side indeed, but Skeldra definitely has something cooking up as he goes for a very ambitious greatsword play there with that ground pound. Now, Bamia, almost a full stock ahead, really looking to extend this lead here, keeping that axe at hand that's been working so well for him here, and probably what we're going to keep seeing from him for the rest of this tournament. Skeldra really is struggling right now to connect that initial neutral approach. He's really got a bit of a download over the past few games on Bamia's dodge habits, but that is of no importance to you as long as you don't get a situation where you can use those dodge patterns to your opportunity. But now, sending him down to the last stock, this is possible for Skeldra to do.
So possible.
He has the dodge patterns of Bamia down quite a bit as he goes for the big dodge read. They're almost evening out the game, almost sending Bamia into orange. One good string on the greatsword is all it takes here to take the game away from Bamia. Can he do it? Connecting great recovery here. Almost looking for those whooshes, for those recoveries. Connecting another one, getting the damage up there. Just continuously juggling Bamia.
Getting a lead now, no way. Oh my lord, oh look for that dodge in read. Gonna get a stomp there on Bamia's side. They're basically even. No more recovery for Skeldra. Had to use that dodge, got through. Needs this game. Has been getting so much damage, and Bamia has been in advantage state for so long. Now is disarmed. What can he do? Has the greatsword. Gets down air and nair. Not enough on this map. Endline to endline's gonna win.
Oh my god.
And Bamia able to get the the nair on hammer. That was down to the wire and then some. Oh my lord, Eddie.
That was so close. Skeldra did such a great job there of making the comeback, just utilizing those juggles on greatsword to keep Bamia off the ground, to keep him out of the neutral that he's been playing so comfortably so far, to get that damage lead back from him. But at the end, Bamia, all he had to do was land one good move to knock Skeldra out, and that was what he did, sending it to a 3-1 score there for Bamia. But
yeah, amazing stuff from Bamia. I gotta say, like,
you know,
let's go ahead.
Yeah, you know, this puts Bamia into grand finals, but this won't be
It
the
sure
last that we
does.
see of Skeldra, as he's now waiting on losers finals to fight the winner of the next set that we're gonna be seeing. And Captain, fill me in on the players that we have in the next set.
Yeah, I mean, Adi, you're so right, because that was only winner's final. We're going down to the elimination side of the bracket. Of course, here, you know, Brawlhalla competitive scene, it is a double elimination bracket, which means you gotta lose twice to actually be eliminated. Skeldra just lost their first match. They're gonna go down, and of course, this matchup coming up, two absolute goats of the EU Brawl scene. We have Blaze on that Hattori's, the Zuko crossover, or rather the other way around. And then we have Knees on that Loki, who has been absolutely cooking. I mean, the last match that they had to do, the losers quarterfinal, to get into elimination semis against Bokonko was quite possibly one of the most interesting matches I've seen, but it also showed how dominant Knees can be when he wants to. And one last thing, like Blaze 3-0'd Moonir. Moonir being one of the literal upstarts here in the EU scene, who has been winning community tournaments like it's nothing. And this is no shade to Blaze, but has not been seen as a ones player for a while, up until BCX getting into top 8, and is now just going into, you know, here at Bearded Brawls and getting into top 4 just like this. Addy, I am so invested in this match, and we're starting up right here, right now. Game 1, we got Knees taking on Blaze.
Yes, sir. I mean, Nice being one of the best players in 1v1 in Europe, but so is Blaze. And as you said, but before BCX, he was not seen as much of a ones player, but he did win quite a few community tournaments right before BCX. But maybe that wasn't enough, as he's facing off against Nice's Loki right now. And this is really the first proper time we see Loki be utilized in tournament, as Loki recently received his balance patch, his little bit of a nerf on the Loki side stick, on Scythe, and the down stick on guitars. Being his first balance patch ever since release, and it is looking like Nice knew exactly what to do with that balance patch, as he's now playing the character now that it's tournament legal.
Yeah, I was just about to comment on that. I mean, Loki being tournament legal is scary in its own right, and I feel as if Knees being on Loki just makes it 10 times even more. But Blaze, able to get that Sarah on sword. Knees has been able to take a lot of control out of this match, but Blaze wants to take it back. Able to get the spear, get a Sarah off. The Knees right back on that scythe, looking so dominant.
Yes, sir. Now, Nice was in the flow, in control of the game early on, but Blaze is really a consistent player that as soon as you give him stage control, he will not give it back to you, as he goes and very ambitiously there to knock out Nice, connecting the ground pound there, sadly not getting not the side air, but almost getting punished.
Beautiful
right now, sending him out with that side stick. And if you play a lot of Hattori, you know, one of the struggles that Hattori has is getting a knockout, as long as you don't land a stick. And that side stick on Spear is one of the most consistent knockout options you can utilize on Hattori's kit. And Blaze is also good at doing so. Getting a dodge read right here.
He's not able to do anything right now, Addy. What is going on? The double N-Light, triple N-Light, into the double D-Light Sarah! Blaze commanded that match after he gave Knees maybe a little bit of the spotlight. Oh my lord, this is what I'm talking about, Addy.
Indeed. When I said Blaze is one of the most consistent players, and as soon as you give him stage control, he's going to keep it, I meant that.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, I won't discredit Blaze anymore. I mean, you must have heard me a couple of times talking about not, you know, and it's not even that he isn't that much of a once player. I know he's a once player. It's just that him intos with Acno specifically has shined so much more. But I want to say he thinks it's time for this incredible ones run. We're into game 2 on Western Air Temple. Knees, I don't think Knees really cares for what happened that last match, so it's going to be a little bit different pace, but let's see how they can adapt. Both in yellow health, first stock, both having weapons. Blaze has really been loving that spear, and showed a lot of control last match with it.
Yes, sir, and what I'm thinking right now is Blaze and Godly said they were going to team for the next year, right? Or for the next tournament, at least. And maybe, Godly being the best 1v1 player that we have in Europe, maybe he's giving some notes to Blaze to work out that 1v1, but now Nice is looking like he does not care, as he's one of the top competitors as well, taking a strong lead in Game 2 once again.
That's an incredible point that you actually bring up. I mean, I'm sure Blaze is definitely getting that Godly treatment of like, hey man, you gotta improve in all game modes. But regardless, we're seeing that pay off. But Knees creeping into red, still technically orange. Looking to just build up to this lead against Blaze at D-Light, looking for any follow-up. Looking a lot more comfortable on the Scythe. Side C's gonna whiff more punishes from Knees.
Certainly, Blaze really getting up there in the damage right now, while Blaze is just looking to finish off that first stock. Still able to do it with that downlight recovery. Now a second one will do it almost on the barbecue color right there for Nice. As I've said earlier, Hattori is one of those characters that is amazing for damage buildup, but struggles a bit at finishing off stocks if you don't land a big string or a signature. And that was exactly what happened to Blaze there, as he struggled oh so much to get that knockout, which is not possible to get early unless you get what I just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, Blaze most likely, I mean, has been choosing Spear overall else, but definitely has the capability to utilize that sword. You know, the D-Light recovery helps out a ton. Side C he's gonna whiff. Blaze just getting into even more damage, but utilizing that D-Light Sair and another Sair to get rid of that recovery. Knees is gone, but Blaze is looking mighty unhealthy.
Man, you gotta love seeing it whenever a top player just pops into that zone a bit and just perfectly spaces every attack they do, every punish, every attack, just completely reading the movement of their opponent. Just even for a second, that's all it takes when you're having a top player face someone.
Mm-hmm.
And what Blaze did there, me as a spearman myself, I love what I saw. But now Nice definitely has an answer in his pocket as well, as he's now sending Blaze into the orange already on the last stock when he was just behind a few seconds ago.
Ooh. Double end light from Blaze, trying to keep Knees away, trying to keep that advantage state on the ground. Knees wanting to take Blaze away. These double end lights are doing some hurt. Both incredibly damaged. Side sig on Spear. Just not enough. Look for that GCD line to recovery or Sair. Knees with a breakdance actually gonna hit. Looking for the Sair on Scythe maybe, but no. Blaze with the dare, and that's gonna be it. Doesn't want to overextend and give Knees any more options. Great stuff from Blaze. Oh my lord. He has the advantage over Knees. It's 2-0.
I am so surprised he didn't get knocked out by that breakdance off the edge there and made it back, because Nice, it looked like he had a very good knockout opportunity on Blaze there at the last, but kind of messed up the spacing or movement there. I don't know which of the two, and got sidearmed by Blaze to put Blaze in the situation to win it, which Nice did over 600 damage that game, which Blaze also almost did 600. Now, going into this game 3, we might be looking at another high damage game as we're heading back to the same map, I believe, and a character switch from Nice to mirror match on the Hattori.
Yeah, a mirror match is crazy, but I don't put it past Knees. Knees has a lot of confidence, and this mirror match is looking to be something spectacular. Blaze wanting to keep that consistent damage on sword, not letting Knees get an advantage state too much. But a lot of whiffing there. A Sair being pulled off by Knees. Another dare. Oh, NSIG attempt. Definitely a valid one, but Blaze able to punish 3 nairs in a row. So much damage buildup. And the GCD light recovery is going to take out just like that.
Man, Blaze is so clean, but I also like what I'm seeing here from
too.
Knees' Hattori here so far, as he really had a strong start again. And I would like to point out that Nice has taken a strong lead at the start of every single game here so far, and then Blaze took it back from Nice.
Right. I remember that first game specifically where, after like the first stock of Blaze going down, he practically didn't get hit at all on the second stock after reaching orange. But definitely a different pace here. Both second stock around yellow health, Blaze trying to creep into that orange. Knees has just been trying to get a lot of chip. Both of these players doing the same. That's why it's just keeping so even.
A lot of sidelights going on here, which sadly this move has been nerfed recently, so it is a bit inconsistent now, because if you dash into the sidelight now, the downlight afterwards can potentially be jumpable. It's not 100%, and it's a bit inconsistent, but it is possible to jump out of the sidelight downlight now on some occasions, which I have not figured out when exactly, but it is there.
Yeah, Spear definitely taking a lot of damage in this patch. A crazy GCD sig looking for that read, and he's unable to hit anything. A great end sig on the sword from Blaze is going to do it. Racking up great damage, getting these already in the yellow, not able to get this weapon starving. Blaze is looking for this 3-0, Eddie.
He is indeed, as he's now pulling further and further ahead across Knees. Now, Knees getting up there in the damage. Tried getting an edge guard there on Blaze, but not quite able to confirm it. Down air Cider not working out for him. As Blaze is still looking at this point to potentially get a knockout here, really keeping him away from him with those Ciders and light Cider.
Okay. Wow.
Weapon throw does it. Sends him down to the last knock. This is tournament stock here for Knees. This is the decider
elimination
of
side.
Blaze move on to losers finals or not. Knees needs a shot here.
Oh, Sarah from Blaze gonna send these all the way to the left, looking for that ground pound, but the recovery's gonna take priority. Knees needs this game. Side sig is gonna go past, and the recovery is going to take it home for Blaze. Another 3-0 for the man, the myth, the legend. Oh my lord, Ed. What are your thoughts?
Man, I love what I'm seeing here from Blaze right now. He is so clean on the adaptation every single game. Knees just comes in with such a strong start because Knees is such an aggressive player. He always comes in and just blasts at you. And then Blaze every single time comes back from that massive lead that that Knees has at the start, adapts to it, perfectly spaces his attacks, has a great game plan, keeps advantage state, keeps the neutral going, and just makes it so hard for you to take control of the game. But once again, I'm seeing here almost 600 damage on this game once again. Very, very high damaging games, even though we are on maps like Western Air Temple, where the kill boxes are very small. So maybe that will be a struggle for Blaze heading into this next game, where he will be facing Skeldra and losers finals. And Skeldra is very, very good at getting quick knockouts.
Yes, it's going to be an insane time. I mean, we have a Skeldra now going down from winners into the elimination side, and I mean, Skeldra may have done that, and Blaze may be on elimination, or may have come up from elimination side, but he's almost looking like a favorite right now. However, we're going to take just a short break before we get into the eliminations final to determine who's going into grand finals, Addy. I'm so excited, but just a little bit longer. We're going to wait. We're going to go right to break. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here, and it's time. It's time, Addy. We have Elimination Final set up. Blaze, Skeldra, going at it. Blaze, just getting a 3-0 off of knees. And PR2 in the EU region right now. Addy, well, can we even predict what's about to happen?
I think we can, because I'm thinking of three possibilities here. Either Blaze keeps up his amazing spacing and just keeps Skeldra out of his game plan entirely. Second possibility is Skeldra picks up Greatsword and Blaze doesn't know what to do. Third possibility, we're gonna look at a long one here. Both players just keep playing amazing and keeping each other from ending the game early.
I could definitely see any of those, honestly. And with the way these two are playing and how far they've come, I mean, they're in the top 3. They're getting some pretty good earnings from this tournament. Of course, the Bearded Brawls Arctic Rumble $1,000 tourney. Here we go. We just got out of map banning. We've chosen our legends. Blaze sticking on that Zuko, the Atori crossover, and of course Skeldra seeing on the GS, specifically Jay Young. And we're going to start off here on Fortress Alliance, first game of Elimination Final. Here we go. Blaze able to win the 50-50, with Skeldra getting the end light and able to grab Greatsword.
Yes, sir, and I'm seeing an immediate J-Yun here from Skeldra, which he tends to often mess around a little bit with the first few games to feel out there his opponents with like a Meikyo or a Meiko very often, but can switch this J-Yun if those don't work out. But with Blaze, he knew he immediately had to bring his A game, and just kept it going with the J-Yun that we saw just a few games ago.
Nah, I agree completely. Needing to bring the A game. That end stage is going to take Blaze all the way to the top. However, Fortress not going to be too favorable of the ceiling. That side stage just barely on the off the side of the stage, able to get that aerial variation. Reverse Sair is going to send Blaze all the way to left side. Weapon throw is not going to connect. Side leg continuing to push. What will Skeldra look for? Recovery is not able to hit. Oh, Nair.
Ooh, almost does it. Very high damage game here already, as Skeldra now finishing off with a sword and light. Blaze was on barbecue health right there, but Skeldra is also in the red, and if he lands a good signature here, Blaze can knock out Skeldra in one move, but Skeldra has other plans as he keeps the juggle up high with Blaze wake up ground pounding there. Still not able to finish him off. Now down airing and looking to get a knockout move here, but Skeldra's just not letting him do it as he finally lands the down recovery. Skeldra's looking like he has a lot of control over the game right now with his greatsword.
Definitely. Blaze into that orange health. Skeldra wants to continue this lead. Does not want to give Blaze any breathing room, because any other time Blaze has gotten just that, been able to change it up and get an advantage over his opponents. But that D-Light recovery gonna disarm Blaze. Blaze able to get a D-Light ground pound, no fear in their eyes.
Sir, and Blaze is still looking to take over control over this game as he's just bringing it back to the neutral and tries to keep Skeldra in a disadvantaged state here. Now Skeldra finally off that greatsword. This is exactly what Blaze was looking for. Sends him off stage and very ambitious down sick, and Skeldra on the beautiful punish, knowing exactly when to move in there and what he can do with that frame data. Might be the first time I've seen a Katori down sick punished that way. Just walk in unarmed neutral sick.
Yeah, definitely risky. I mean, just so many frames you can get caught in. Blaze able to get that GC delay recovery, barely not enough to take out Skeld. Gonna dodge down, able to get that end light. Maybe look for a Sair, is gonna fall back into it, making this a practically an even game. And Blaze is gonna want that spear actually for this situation. Skeldra, of course, priming that Grey Sword, has it in hands, wants those reads. And Blaze has to be extra careful with those dodges, has to utilize that platform here on Fortress.
Sir, now Blaze looking like he's struggling a bit at adapting with that Greatsword as Skeldra just hit the same moves 3 times in a row. Now Blaze finally sending him in a bit of a disadvantage state here, landing that side sig, disarming Skeldra, keeping away from that weapon, tries weapon starting a little bit there, but he failed sadly with the missing the weapon throw. Now Skeldra getting onto that greatsword. Very ambitious looking situation here for Blaze as Skeldra is on his favorable weapon, now looking to get a knockout. But as it is greatsword, he needs either a signature or a quick string here to finish up Blaze. This is exactly what Blaze is trying to play into as he goes for the sidelight read.
Oh my lord.
It's connected. Very high damage game here right
What's
now.
gonna
as
happen?
both players are looking for a finish.
Oh, GCD light, side sig, but nothing's able to connect. But that GC whip is gonna allow for a D-light recovery. Blaze picks up first game.
Are you seeing these damage numbers?
I'm seeing it. Oh my lord, over 600 damage. Both of these players going ham and just not letting up. Not that gas pedal, it's always on the floor. And that's what we like to see here. One of these players will be making it to grand finals, and at this rate, I have absolutely no idea. But Blaze managing to get that first game, that is the momentum he wants going further into this set.
You know, very interestingly enough, Skeldra was in the lead for the entirety of that game, and only
Right.
towards the end did Blaze finally overtake him. So maybe that
It's
was
that breathing
either,
room.
you know, Skeldra messing up, or Blaze was finally adapting to what Skeldra was doing a little bit towards the end, and that was enough for him to take it back. But now we're on small Brawlhaven. Maybe both these players said, you know, I almost did 700 damage. Let's make these games a little bit quicker. Let's go over to small Brawlhaven and see what happens.
Maybe to comment on your point about, you know, maybe Skeldra messing up or Blaze adapting. I want to say it's almost a little bit of both. And also to add on to that, just the advantage Blaze has in terms of experience. Being in those last fight situations in tournaments, and I mean, how many grand finals has Blaze been in with that situation? It's insane. So definitely gotta give the credit where it's due. But Skeldra has been taking complete control of this game for the most part. Blaze getting spear, looking to get a little bit of damage, going to do it, that recovery, falling there. But Skeldra able to read that, get the end-light finisher on Greatsword.
I might steal what Blaze just did though. That beautiful movement of faking out that he's gonna keep going after the nair to get another nair or recovery. Baiting out a down air from Skeldra and then keeping it going with the nair chase touch nair. That was beautiful stuff.
Tracking by Skeldra.
Skeldra is doing an amazing job of just keeping Blaze off the ground, building up that damage as he now continuously juggles Blaze. Blaze finally able to avoid that juggle and get onto the ground now, trying to give Skeldra up a weapon, not quite able to do so, as he is now looking for a knockout opportunity here to potentially bring Skeldra down to 2 stocks as well. Looking very ambitious, but he does land the GC downlight, but drops the true combo. This could have been Skeldra on his second stock, but maybe that was all planned, as now Skeldra has the sword up next, and that is exactly what Blaze wants going into a new stock situation for Skeldra. Keep him off that great sword, and that is the perfect situation for Blaze here.
Blaze continuing to worsen with his health situation, Addy. I mean, Skeldra's looking at that much more dominant, wanting to turn around this set, make it 1-1. That Greatsword's looking to do exactly that. But Blaze moving around it like he does. Recovery's gonna whiff. Blaze wants to punish that with nairs. Able to do so. Oh, Blaze had to be so careful approaching, but Skeldra understanding that down to a T, able to get that D-Sig. Beautiful stuff.
Bit of a damage catch-up here from Blaze. He's been slowly creeping up to Skeldra here. Now, looking pretty rough as Skeldra shows us what Greatsword can do off stage. Now keeping it going. He's on the sword now. Pretty much just looking to finish off this game too and bring it to a 1-1 with Blaze looking very good there on the ground pound. GC down sig. Finishing off Skeldra, sending him to his last stock. And it is looking very, very strong right now for Skeldra lead-wise, but this is still winnable for Blaze.
It is definitely looking winnable for Blaze. I mean, has been in this situation. That first game, Skeldra was in the lead for practically the entire time, and Blaze was able to bring it back. It's looking a lot more desperate now, but that dealer recovery into Sarah is going to help. GC Sidelight is going to do even more. But Skeldra on the sword as well, going to throw it, disarm themselves. Okay, able to get this Grey Sword recovery on Small Brawl is going to do just that. Skeldra turning around momentum just like that, Addy.
And a little bird just whispered to me, that I should take a quick look at the bracket, and what I see there is something very interesting towards this game as we are entering game 3 now with the score being 1-1. Right before top 8, Skeldra was actually the reason why Blaze is in the loser's side of things now. Sending him down there at 9th with a 3-1.
Man, yeah, that is true. So the run back is going on right now, and we're seeing some competition, Addy. These two going at it. We're gonna be here on game 3, like you said, switching it up, going over to Western Air. Interesting map. I mean, I feel as if favors Blaze a bit more than Skeldra. Really only factoring in that Greysword does not perform well with these with the ceiling, wall, or platforms. But let's see what we can do. Skeldra is just popping off just like that. Able to get those side light, D light, side light, end light reads, but not able to get any finishers as of right now.
Yes, sir. And I am looking at pro stats here right now, which this page is just amazing. If you want any news about players, I'm looking at the matchup between Skeldra and Blaze. They have played a total of 4 sets against each other, which one of Skeldra won with making it 2 today. They're playing their 6th set ever against each other, which 2 of 4 in this tournament. It is very interesting that even though the sets look very much in Blaze's favor, that the game score-wise, Skeldra has won a total of 5 games, with Blaze winning a total of 8 games. So considering that he won 3 sets and Skeldra won 1, exactly 1 game at a time, this was probably a game 5 every single time, and maybe we will be looking at another one here today.
Yeah, so I mean, just showing that these two are that evenly matched in the set. Now, mind you, this is a elimination finals. It's the last stop for one of these players, and the other player is going to go over to grand finals. Skeldra's looking to stop Blaze's run just like that. However, the Dare unable to connect, and Dare's going to interrupt. Great stuff from Blaze, managing to stay on, but maybe overcommitment not helping out. Skeldra looking for the sidelight D-lane to finish her, but the N6 is going to be just enough. Western Air helping out right there. A little bit of a smaller ceiling than most maps. Great stuff. Skeldra has this momentum, wants to keep it, but will Blaze allow it? We're going to have to watch and see.
Skeldra really showing us right now why he is PR7 and Blaze is PR8 right now. As he, that one PR spot definitely matters, as you can see here, even though they're fairly even. Skeldra really showing us how he can pull ahead of time using those crazy signatures. Now Blaze sending Skeldra down to his last stock as well. Slight damage lead, almost at the point where you can say that the game is even, as Blaze is now in control of the weapons, but Skeldra playing beautiful footsies, trying to move around and keep himself from getting damaged too much. Blaze playing a very good and calm, neutral game here, trying to keep Skeldra in the disadvantaged state, doing a great job of it so far. But Skeldra, if you're talking about Skeldra, we always think about Greatsword, but I've really liked what I'm seeing from him here over the past year, where he's really been improving on his secondary weapons as well.
Most definitely. It is down to last stock. Blaze trying to make Skeldra creep into the health percentage that Blaze is in, with Skeldra just wanting to end this game. Able to get a beautiful string, gonna end on that side lane as a finisher. That's 2-1 for Skeldra. It can end at any moment, and that proved it right then and there. Skeldra, he wants to prove, not only that PR slot, but also the set history. Wants to change that up a little bit. And not only that, but like I was saying, getting into grand finals, having a chance to get in that first spot place is what you want. And I think Blaze is feeling it right now. A legend swap. Addy, what do you feel about this?
Blaze probably was looking at how these games were going and did think to himself, the neutral is looking good, but I'm missing a little something here. And maybe it is that shock factor of going away from all the weapons that I currently have and going to a high force character where I can end those stocks quickly, just like Skeldra has been doing to me so far, and I need that high knockup potential. And Blaze is a player we have seen on Axe a lot. Ulgrim, Bryn, Zol, which we have here, he has
That's
played
true,
it all,
true.
and it may not work out as well as he intended, as
Oh,
Skeldra just
no.
pops off there with the incredible string there. And, you know, that I've rarely ever seen that greatsword string there at the edge utilize that top play.
Yeah, Skelger would be just about the only one you'd see doing that. I've seen it used by him specifically multiple times, and I'm always very impressed by just the absolute knowledge that Skelger has on a GS and its kit. Blaze is really trying to find something here with the Zol, but I feel as if Skeldra is just that far ahead, adaptation-wise, that Blaze does not have room to do his thing. It's going down. I thought Skeldra was gonna get something there, like maybe like a GC side swing or something, but still just having the consistent advantage, and that dash in the D-Sig unarmed is going to make this a 2-stock disadvantage for Blaze. Not looking the best. It ain't over till it's over. The Skeldra is trying to make this over in just an instant.
Yes, sir. And I mean, Skeldra is looking so damn strong right now. I don't think the Zol pick worked out as well as Blaze would have wanted it to, as he is now on last stock orange, comparatively to Skeldra just entering his second stock.
Oh, wake up, Enlay unarmed, able to actually hit Blaze. Looking for that D-Sig, able to get the Sair whiff punish from Blaze, but it's not going to matter. That recovery is going to take him out. A GG from Blaze. And that's it. That is what we see. A beautiful third place for Blaze. Had played so amazing, and cannot discredit him for the run in this tournament. Looking like a demon in ones right now, Addy.
Indeed, but man, Skeldra is a player you have to have a game plan for. If you don't go into this being fully prepared to have a game plan for his destructive greatsword that he always brings with him, you're gonna be struggling a lot, and it definitely showed how he executes that gameplay, as Blaze was struggling oh so much to keep himself in the game against Skeldra's greatsword. But we will be looking at another rematch here. You know, Blaze got the revenge opportunity against Skeldra, once again failing with a 3-1 just like he did in winner's side. But now Skeldra is the one in the challenger side, as he is looking to get revenge on Bamia, which he also got knocked out 3-1 down to loser's side by Bamia in winners finals earlier.
Right, it's the winners final run back that we're seeing here right now. Bamia has been running through this tournament. It's been really cool. I actually want to see both of these players' runs. I have Bamia's up right now. Started off with a 2-0 against Herbador, 2-0 against Saima, a 2-1 against 7 DLA, 3-1 against Anubis, 3-1 against Machete, who was in this tournament, but you weren't able to see Chad because got out at 9th. And then a 3-0 against Aquino, and what we saw in winners final, that 3-1 against Skeldra, now is here, hasn't lost a match, going against Skeldra. Now, Skeldra, on the other hand, was able to 2-0 Edelius, 2-0 Blue Fire, GTK Zam, a 3-0 against Marker, a 3-1 against Blaze, then 3-1 Knees, as we saw on stream, and then was able to, of course, lose the first of his matches against Bamia. Now taking out Blaze, getting to this grand finals, the run back. We're here, Demon Island. It's the first game, Eddie. Here we go.
Yes, sir. And I mean, I talked about it earlier, how, you know, Skeldra tends to feel out his opponent a little bit with like a make or make your pick in his first game or two. But, you know, going into this, you know, he already played against Bamia in winners finals, and I don't think it's him feeling out his opponent here this time. It's him trying out his options, because it was looking absolutely devastating against Bamia in winners finals. Oh my god!
Yeah, beautiful Skeldra. He is feeling himself right now, Addy.
What a turnaround by Skeldra. Bamia thinking he's got it down, but drops his cannon string there early on, and Skeldra knew exactly what to do as soon as he saw that attack miss. Turned it around on Bamia. Beautiful stuff by Skeldra here to finally get a lead onto Bamia right here. And as I was saying, man, he is trying out his options right now because the Jaehyun just wasn't doing it. The Magyar, which he picked in the later 2 games of that winners finals set, also only worked out for 1 game, giving him that 1 victory in winners finals. And now he's thinking, what if I use Mako? And it's working out beautifully for him right now, as he is now a full stock ahead of Bamia. Bamia not having any answer, sending him down to his last stop.
No way. Oh man, I love what you're saying with Mako, because what I'm thinking, a big thing is, Mako having that movement speed that most other GS Legends do not have. Bamia finally able to get that side light set on cannon. It's looking pretty bad. Skelja just dropping down to their second stock. Bamia is on their last, but getting this weapon star, getting the cannon. Zol is perfect at building up damage. That GC is going to do just that. Skelja already in orange, looking for that end sig. Probably could have eliminated. Ooh, double side light. Maybe a D light coming. Oh no, a side sig. Okay, and just like this, it's looking a lot more doable for Bamia.
Yes, sir, but just like this, Skeldra showing us how few moves he needs to get Bamia up there in the damage. Only getting a few juggles going, and now Bamia in the orange. It's almost sending Skeldra onto his last stock.
Oh, what
that cider. Now it does so, and I think this is doable for Bamia. Priming the axe here, valuing that good neutral he has on the axe over the potential 0 to death that he could get on cannon, really trusting his neutral more here than wagering onto his potential 0 to death of dodge read. And it's working out beautiful for him so far.
Right. Bamia is almost acting like it took the first 2 stocks personally. Skelja has sweat drops. Bamia just needs a good edge guard, and that ground pound on X is gonna deliver. What once was a 2 stock disadvantage for Bamia absolutely turned it around and got that win over Skelja. This, I don't know what Skelja's mental is looking like, but it may not be the best after that. Was able to get that clip on the first stock though.
He did indeed, and that was beautiful stuff by Skelja there at the start, but Bamia really adapted and brought it back, keeping that clean and neutral on the axe, and only a few hits that he really needs as long as he's playing Zol. Definitely a hit to Skeldra, hit that strong start on the Mako, really showing us a different game than he did in winners finals, but Bamia just needed to adapt a little bit and brought it back there out of Skeldra's grasp. Now he's back on his comfort pick, the Jaehyun that we've seen by him so often. Let's see how that works out for him now.
Yeah, in that game, almost seeing a lot of just panic from Skelja. Saw a lot of GCs, saw a lot of more whiffs. Bamia able to take advantage. That, granted, had the short success with Mako, but is now going to make the maybe most think wise decision over on Jaehyun. A bit more consistent, having that sword to get some consistent knockout options. But we're here on Small Brawlhalla, so Addy, if you want to see some stocks fly, I can guarantee you that this game will be showing that.
Man, if I'm going to see Bamia land a neutral stick here on Alex, I'm going to be happy for the rest of the week. For the rest of the weekend. That's all I want to see, honestly. Zol X neutral stick. That thing is so pleasant when I see it hit. But now Bamia on the cannon really only needs 2 to 3 moves here to get Skeldra out. Yes, cannon has a lot of force, especially if you're playing a character like Zol, going for the sidelight cider there, almost enough to send them flying, but didn't connect. Now Skeldra looking to build up some damage here, beautiful stuff, but Bamia does get around and ciders him to the knockout. Now Bamia back on the X, looking to play some good neutral here to not get hit, but land out hits, and he's doing exactly that, keeping Skeldra off the weapon.
Oh no, the GC!
Now connecting some big hits, sending Skeldra into the orange right there. Beautiful reverse on Skeldra there with the unarmed. It's looking rough for Skeldra right now, as Bamia's looking so strong, Cap.
Most definitely. Bamia's looking really scary. I mean, getting that D-Light there, has the side light, looking for a setup, get rid of the second stock Skeldra, but Skeldra looking for anything on GS. That falling recovery is going to do just that. Wants the Great Sword, wants that damage buildup. Bamia's just been looking too good, too confident, too consistent, especially on this axe. The cannon's also been doing some damage. That side light in there is going to continue. Put Skeldra way into red, looking to get into that barbecue sauce. Maybe wants that for a condiment, but no. the Sarah is going to do just that. Bamia has a stock up on Skeldra right here, right now. If they were to get 2-0 up, that'd be insane. We would need to see a lot of games from Skeldra to win this tourney, but right now we're seeing a lot of patience from these two players.
Yes, sir. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here right now as Bamia, going into the last stock of a game for every player, they're gonna slow down most likely, play a bit more careful unless you're have a few chosen players. And Bamia knew exactly what to do as he's slowing down himself and is keeping it careful here right now as Skeldra now finally connects some damage, looking to send Bamia onto his last stock, and he does right there. That side 6 sending him down. But the damage bleed is so massive. Bamia needs 2 moves here, one having a lot of force to send Skeldra into game 4, I believe. Yes. Or no, game 3.
Yeah, Bamia's looking to get this second game up on the winner's side. It would be such a comfortable spot for Bamia. But these end lights looking insane. The reverse Sair is going to hit Skeldra off the wall and has enough force to knock out. It's looking really dire for Skeldra. We have an instance where on winner's side, we have Bamia up 2-0. Skeldra needs a reverse 3 to just reset the bracket, not even win the tournament. And
Yes, sir.
Addy, are my eyes deceiving me, or is Skeldra off crazy?
He is indeed, and I don't know if this is the play, but as I said earlier and I believe I was losers finals, Skeldra has been practicing his off weapons a lot recently, but I don't know how much bow experience he has. He's surely gonna prime the sword here quite a bit, but maybe the bow's the play into a heavy hitting character like Zol. I don't know how exactly this works out for Skeldra. I am open to surprises, but I see this as more of a desperation pick with him having no answer at both winners and grands. But maybe he will prove us otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, Koji definitely still a strong pick. Bow and sword being 2 of the most reliable weapons in the game. A lot of true combos. Regardless, we're going to see what we can do here. Bamia sticking on that Zol, has been working so well in this tournament, and wants to bring home the first place. And here at Bearded Brawls, that means a lot, Addy. But this could very well be the last game of Grand Finals.
It could very well be.
Skeldra's looking really, actually not too bad on this Koji. Playing quite patiently, able to get that GCD light recovery, just barely not enough though.
Yes, sir, but really looking good here so far. As surprisingly enough, he's pretty good at the bow, which I wasn't sure about heading into this game. And he's doing a lot of work here with the Koji right now, just looking for the knockouts here. Bamia really needing to adapt a little bit, but he's not able to get a weapon, which is working out amazingly in Skeldra's favor here so far, as he is only 1 hit away from sending Bamia down to his last. Oh, never mind, that cider was not enough. Bow is not a weapon that's very good at finishing off stocks. You probably need a signature here or not drop the true combos. Really looking like a rough finisher here for Skeldra. Now looking for the sword to get a potential downlight combo finisher, as he does send him down, but he got up there in the damage quite a lot.
Yeah, Skeldra able to take that first stock. It definitely means a lot in the scenario that Skeldra's in, but it's going to take a lot of mental power, a lot of mechanical play to get Bamia off the amazing run they've been having. Weapon throw is going to go right through, going to waste the dodge. Side lay Sair is all you need. Bamia's making it even once again.
Evening out the game here, and definitely not something that Skeldra wanted to have, as now Bamia in a lot of control of the game here, almost finishing off Skeldra stuck there already. If he didn't, if he connected that down air, it would have been dangerous for Skeldra. Now back in neutral, Skeldra really in disadvantage states here, staying more on top of the platforms to try and make Bamia with a move to get a punish.
More and more neutral coming out from these two. We're going to see a end light from Skeldra, maybe using that bow to keep Bamia away, floating around a little bit, looking for those dares, looking to get back on stage and get those side lights on axe. Skeldra using bow effectively, Ooh, misses the nair. Bamia able to punish. The ground pound's not going to connect. Maybe it will this time. No. Skeldra able to get that recovery. Both pretty red.
Now, I called this a desperation pick by Skeldra, but it is working out a lot better than I thought. Like this, the last 2 games, Bamia is looking a lot more comfortable playing into Skeldra than this. I think Bamia is caught off guard just as much as we are. Surprised by how well Skeldra is making this
beautiful.
Koji work, taking a lead on the second stock right here. And I don't know, man, but this is looking very good for Skeldra right now as he's in the lead for the first time during this set, really pulling ahead, and it's on the Koji nonetheless.
Skeldra definitely trying to lock in, but Bamia is going to say, guess what? I'm gonna take the locks off, and hits the Sair. Skeldra gonna fly over on the left side of Blast Zone, of course, get knocked out. It's 1-1 now, and it is tournament stock for Skeldra. What could be a white stock turning to red so quickly against Zol? It's definitely a scary time for Skeldra, but wants to utilize the movement, get around Bamia as quick as possible. On this bow, definitely has a chance to take this game still. Bamia looking to be careful, trying to understand Bow's kit, not get caught by those end lights. Skeldra's gonna switch over to sword, look for some knockout confirms. That recovery is already sending Skeldra way over on the right side. It's getting down to the wire, Addy.
It is getting down to the wire indeed, and Bamia is playing oh so careful right now, but Skeldra has other plans as he's going for those heavy hits right now with that coffee grinder, with the breakdance really hitting him there. Now Bamia looking to connect the move here, sending Skeldra off stage.
No.
Second end light hits. This might be it for Skeldra. He doesn't make it back. Bamia takes Grants 3-0, having every answer in the book for Skeldra right there. Skeldra, even though he did more damage, doing over 600 there that game, not quite able to finish it off as he really struggled to get those knockouts on every single stock, just having Bamia in that barbecue color and not able to take it away from him. Now, that is an amazing 3-0 by Bamia, and he does take the Bearded Brawls Arctic Rumble 1v1 out of the hands of Skeldra. He is your champion, guys.
Yeah, no, not Skeldra, not Knees, not Blaze, but Bamia. Congratulations, getting that first place, getting the most earnings out of everyone in this tournament. Of course, that's how it goes. But big congratulations. Also a big congratulations to everyone else. Skeldra, an amazing run, getting second place. And of course, we have Blaze at third, Knees at fourth, Akeno and Bokonko at 5th place, and of course can't forget about Munir and SIP's very own Wave God at 7th place in this tournament as well. An absolutely stacked tourney that we have for you guys. We hope you enjoyed. We all appreciate you, whether it's me, Addy, Slow-Mo himself, everyone else helping in production. You make this all possible, because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be hosting all this and having you enjoy everything. Addy, do you have any final words before we close out?
I mean, it was a blast, and I believe this is our first time casting together, actually, even though we've known each other for so long. And
Yeah, I want to say first or second time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to
and-
check that.
Man, it was a blast. It was really a blast. But it is over so soon, as these were some very quick sets here. You know, going into the next tournament, which is tomorrow. We certainly won't be casting together tomorrow, but we're excited for some more action tomorrow in the 2v2. So be there or be sure. Catch the 2v2 tomorrow as well. You know, it was fun. I'm signing out here. It is at RealEagleID on Twitter. Do drop me a follow. And Cap, do you have any last words?
I mean, you're saying something precisely. Please drop some follows. We got our handles right below. And yes, we're going to be seeing some 2s EU action here on Bearded Brawls tomorrow. So make sure to tune in. You don't want to miss any of that. Thank you all once again. And we'll see you all tomorrow for another great day of Brawlhalla. Peace out, everyone.